Hey everyone, it is July 27th, 2023. It's a Thursday and it's time for Marvel Legendary Randomizer number 133 watching chat. So happy you guys are here. This is so exciting. I was going to say it later, but since it came up in chat, we're down to our final 5 Masterminds before I have, on stream, defeated all the Masterminds in Marvel Legendary, which is very exciting. And we'll get into that a little bit. Welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Maybe Prelude, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. First stream in like 8 months for me. Excited to make it back for one. I'm so glad you're able to make it back too as well. Okay, so first things first. If you didn't see, we got a preview. Upper Deck was generous to share that on their stream yesterday. We got our first look at the new core set, Marvel Studios What If. We got to see a new Mastermind, Hank Pym Yellow Jacket, and a new scheme featuring Party Thor. So check those out. You can go to newcardgallery.bageltalkgames.com. I update that with all the new reveals that we've got. So that's New Card Gallery. You can just put an exclamation new cards. It'll spit out a link to that. And yes, I was just about to mention it. Ollie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 28 months of subs for Ollie. Thank you so much. Gen Con coming soon, so ready to play What If demos. Yeah, Gen Con is next week. We have some awesome folks in the community who are going, and I'm sure they're going to report back with everything that they find. Yeah, Sway, 2099 seems to not only be after the What If set, but we also have a Ant-Man and the Wasp MCU set that's going to be a medium box and before 2099 as well. So those two things are going to be previewed, plus Legendary The Matrix before 2099 is a thing. But stick around for that whenever it does happen. But yes, Gen Con is next week. Maybe Breloom's going to be there. Captain Metroid's going to be there. Ollie and Kylo will be there, and some other folks. Which is so cool. I'm glad you guys get to go. And they're going to be demoing What If there. They're going to be probably demoing. Oh, they have Matrix available to purchase there as well. So I can't wait to find out more and hope you guys have a lot of fun there. And I will be streaming next week on Thursday during Gen Con. So if anything comes up, any news comes up while I'm streaming from folks that are here, you see it, we'll talk about it live on stream. It'll be fun. Plenty of updates. Yes, I look forward to seeing all of those. Okay. Let's get into last week's results. Speaking of Ollie and Kylo who are handling the league, thank you so much again for doing that. I'm going to be handling it next week while they're at Gen Con, but this week they're very helpful once again. Let's talk about this past week's league, which is Epic Ebony Maw's War of Kings. Seeing as how it was Epic Ebony Maw, what do you think the like rate, the like value was, and what the win rate was? We had a lot of players for this one this week, surprisingly. So there were the setup A and setup B. I had a lot of fun. If you watched my playthrough, it was a very odd game for me, but check it out if you didn't. That one's uploaded. How do you think that one went out? The name Intergalactic Party Animals is such a great name for a villain group. So yeah, I do like the name. It's very great. I'm confused as to why Frigga's in that group, or implied to be in that group, because she would be against the party animals, but then if you're playing as Thor, you're fighting against... Maybe it's for the cleanup phase of that episode. I'm not sure. So guess we'll wait and see. What do we got? We got win rates are coming in. Thank you for the water. We got 77, 54, 54, and 63. High win rates relatively. What if I told you it might be higher than that? Would you believe me? 3.8, 3.5. Okay, between a 2.7 and a 4.1 fun level. That's all pretty good. 2.7 being the lowest one there. Let's go ahead and show you what the actual levels were. It was an easy setup after all. It just broke the easy threshold of 81%. Win rate was 83. Maybe it'll be like Frigga gets +1 attack for every other intergalactic party animal. Maybe. But yeah, I can't wait to find out more about that. But yeah, 83% won this against an epic mastermind, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the awesome heroes that are included in both setups. Plus, the scheme is manageable, and so is Ebony Maw if you catch him before the end game. And then 3.7 makes it a great setup. So, with this being an easy, great setup, I highly recommend it. I had fun with it, and I think you will too. So if you have the sets for this, or at least one of the setups, if you didn't get to play this week, please give it a try. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top 10 of each setup, starting with setup B. Here we go. So setup B here. Thanks everybody for playing. Maybe Breloom there, 11th place setup. Spider-Man and Wolverine Cobur. Barrett at 10th place with 23 total ranked points. And yeah, please still give it a shot. 9th place goes to Winged Crusader at 25.5 total ranked points there. 8th place goes to La Sombra with 26 total ranked points. Off the cuff at 7th place with 27.5 total ranked points. 6th place goes to Blushing Ether and Silver Fox 29.5 total rank points there. Definitely didn't do as good on this one, but Captain Marvel and Black Panther did it for this setup. They are very fun heroes. Fourth place was a tie between Brent Campbell and Jolt. 32.5 total rank points for both of them. Who took the top 3 of setup B this week? Goes to a Burnicus for setup 3. Setup 3 for place 3. Third place. I'm new at this. Here we go. 36.5 total rank points there. The game was pretty fast-paced. Got to build a heavy drawing Wolverine, Spidey, Karnak deck on one side, which in the last few turns kept drawing me my whole deck, giving me more cards in starting hand to repeat that process, racking up 20 plus power each time. Karnak's Rare helped with that. Awesome. So, Deadeye, what we're doing right now is each week when I play this randomized game here, we put the setup up so everybody else can play it, and we see who gets the best score. So, this was the setup that I played last week, and now we're seeing how everybody did. Setup A, I'll go back down here for you. So, real quick, if you don't know the Randomizer League, setup A is the exact setup I played. Hey, Premise, thank you so much for the bits. There's Doctor Strange as usual. This is the exact setup I played. Setup B is a setup that uses the Mastermind and Schemes expansions and lets more people come into it. And we get to compare the scores. And if you want to read what Breloom said right there, that's probably the rest. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at setup A's results. To finish the setup B, Red John there at second place, 39.5 total rank points there. And first place for setup B goes to Snash 108 with 43.5 total rank points, first across the board there. So well done, everybody there in setup B. Let's take a look at how you did with setup A, the same one I played, featuring today's featured hero in the hero rankings, which you should be voting for if you know these heroes, Jubilee. Let's check it out. Up to setup A. We had a lot of players with setup A. So Rhea Firestar right there, there's me. At 13th place says, I love it whenever I get a good card and it gets KO'd by mod just when I draw it. Yes, happened to me. Jubilee did wonders this match though. Her and Spider-Man Noir did a pretty good combo together, even though I got the win. It's never fun to fight Epic Mod. Ollie is changing the header in real time. Look at that. There we go. And there I got 12th place there. I did manage to take down Epic Ebony Moss. He's out of the rotation, but Wadi did much better than I did. Let's take a look. So 9th place was a tie between Baby Breloom and Snatch Cat with 36.5 total rank points. 8th place goes to Brent Campbell, 37.5 total rank points. Ebony Maw's a jerk. KO Jubilee's Rare on the right and all my X23 cards on the left, causing me to have to give up on that side's berserking strategy. Nevertheless, was able to prioritize hitting him before endgame, giving me a win. Yep. 7th place goes to Jolt, 38 total rank points. 6th place goes to Ashley with 39.5 total rank points. 5th place goes to Roast with 42 total rank points. 4th place, Tech Fiend, 45.5 total rank points. Let's see who our top 3 are for this week. 3rd place goes to Joe Stone with 47 total rank points there. Looks like 3rd in turn, 2nd in points per turn, no escapes. 2nd place is Blushing Ether and Silver Fox right there with 48 total rank points. And then 1st place, it was a sweep this week. Once again, Snash 108. 48.5 total rank points. Jubilee, Mysterio, and Spider-Man Noir built a fantastic 2-cost deck for player A, while player B built an instinct deck with a smidge of Tech X23. Certainly helped that 2 Master Strikes were sitting on the top of the deck, and getting those out of the way early is very important. So well done, Snash 108, for sweeping both setup A and setup B's first plays this week, as well as everybody else for playing and ranking and participating and leaving comments. I love the comments. Like Ollie said, there were a ton of good ones this week. Hard to choose which ones I read, but this setup is going to be uploaded, if it's not already, to the League document, so you can read all the comments at your leisure. And thank you for playing this week of the League. Speaking of the League, like I said earlier, we've got only 5 Masterminds left. Those Masterminds are Wasteland Hulk, we've got Taskmaster left, we've got Killmonger, and then we've got the 2 Midnight Suns Masterminds, Lilith and Zarathos. So one of them will be the Mastermind today. But what else are we going to see? What else do you expect to see? What do you want to see? Let me start the predictions and hear from you. Here we go. Where's our stuff? All right, predictions. Yeah, we could see some Midnight Suns. We saw a little bit before, but not a ton. I think we just saw Morbius. Oh, hold on. Let me close this one. It only opened for 2 minutes. Don't make a prediction yet. I gave you more time than that. How do I close this one? Delete. Return those points. Here we go. I need to give you 10 minutes. There we go. That should do it. Yep, 10 minutes. how's the game going to go? You can do a blind prediction if you want. Checking out the chat. We got a little less time today. Gambit's Blackjack. People really want to see Gambit's Blackjack. Chthon, Zarathos this week. General Ross against some core heroes. We can't see General Ross right now because he's eliminated, but maybe we can see him after the reset. Wei-San Hoken Gambit. Everybody wants to see Gambit. He is the only core hero who's never been randomized in all 132 streams I've done here. Totally Awesome Hulk would be great. Weird mutant proportions in the hero deck, maybe. Let's go ahead and randomize this thing. 3 people have bet on a win already. That could be very dangerous. We do have some epics possible still. Here we go. I'm going to start the counter. I'm going to press the button, and I'm going to hopefully not pass out because it'll probably be a great setup, right? Without any major obstacles. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And it is Epic Taskmaster with the Spider Infected on the Villains mat. What is happening? Oh, man, I got to get the Villains mat now? And the Fallen? And Werewolf by Night? And White Wolf? Double Wolves? And Coulson? I don't know what's happening, but a lot of bystanders, also I'm going to say. Whew. All right, get those predictions in. Might have to change the mat. I forget if this scheme cares about spaces. We'll see. Let's do it. I spent all this time earlier in the Discord talking about the mat. Now it's got to be the Villains one all over the... Okay. Here we go. Let's get the rest. Where's this plot? That is... How many sets is that? Who wants to count? I'm not counting. I'm busy setting this up. Luckily, the plots are easy to find because the art is different. Yep. This mentions the bridge, so I am going to have to use the... Villains mat, so just bear with me. I'll set that up in a little bit. 8 sets. That's a lot of sets. So setup B is going to use Widow and Villains. Haven't done Villains in a while. Whenever Taskmaster's here, the Henchmen have a much larger role. So I got the Spider Infected first. A lot of bystanders there. Yeah, we'll see. The hero deck's pretty good. I love them all. Yes, even Nerkkod. Love the city space stuff. Oh, Nerkkod on the Villains mat with the bridge, because he's supposed to work with the bridge. Might be interesting. Okay, maybe I won't play along. This is a rough one to do if you don't have at least one of the sets. Or just one of the sets. Alright. 1. We got haunting going on. So, any weird interactions? Well, ambush with White Wolf and haunting, I won't directly cross over. All right. We got 5 different teams too. I was kind of hoping to see Infinity Saga Captain Marvel, but I do like this hero set a lot. I also like White Wolf quite a bit. Prelude, if it's just the henchman you don't have, easily use another henchman in their place and just do the spider infected effects. Henchmen are super easy to have a stand-in for. Even with Taskmaster. Okay. Might get a little bit of a shield level here, and Werewolf and Nerkkod. Werewolf. Love his hero set. And finally, okay. Now I'm gonna have to set up the mat as part of my timer. So before I place this, my clock's gonna be off, but I gotta fix this. We must use the Villains mat today. Just because the scheme requires it. Let's see, where is it? I guess I'm just gonna put it on top of this other mat. There we go. Sorry, let me hide these things for a second so I can position the mat properly. Okay. Up in the corner. There we are. Another heroes with for either set. Yeah, this is what you signed up for. This is how it goes. Okay. I think it still works with the Spidey mat down here. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, surprise villains mat today. Did not expect that either. Okay, let's put this back up. Back to where we were. That's a good question. I think, because it's the villains mat, I gotta use new recruits and Madame Hydras. This is a villains game now. I think that's what we usually do. It's just been a while. Yeah. Okay, let's get it together. Yep. So, Ollie, just pull back to an old template where I talk about it being a villains game and use all that same stuff. Easiest way to do it. Just copy that all over. Okay, which means I gotta find the plot twists. So here we go. We need, how many twists in this one? 8 plot twists. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna use master strikes and plot twists. 1, 2, yeah. So Coulson can still get any card effects that call for officers, can still get them. You just can't recruit them from a stack, just like it would normally be in reverse. And 2 bystanders. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I forgot if there were any plots left, but I guess there were. Yeah, like Rio said. 8 twists, 8 piles. If you want to still do this and you don't have the villains mat, you can just pretend the spaces are opposite, or you can just put them in the city in reverse. Do Hydra starters sent to the victory pile still count for shield level? Yes, because shield level cares about shield or Hydra. Right? Or that's just Hydra level. Hydra starters sent to the starters. Oh, yeah, sorry. I missed the word starters. Yes, starters we count interchangeably. But also Hydra counts as well, I believe. But either way, it's either. I'll look up there's going to be a lot of lookups in this game, I can tell. A lot of things to remind myself of. In case you don't know the villain terminology, while I shuffle this all up, villains is the same thing as adversaries. Heroes is the same thing as allies. The layer is the HQ, obviously. Plot is schemer, the same. Mastermind and commander are the same. So you choose. When you do that, if anything cares about, it says leftmost or rightmost space, you got to keep that in mind. Ooh, we got a synopsis here. Taskmaster wants to resurrect heroes with the Norn stones. This is probably a publicity stunt for his henchmen training school. He is a businessman after all. Sure, I completely buy that. Absolutely. Okay, that's what I forgot, Rio. That's what I wanted to make sure. Yeah, Hydras count for shield. I knew they counted for Hydra level. The shield counted for Hydra level. I forgot if Hydra counted for shield level. But yes, perfect. Thank you. All right. Yeah, the extra boxes are nice. Let's get our layers shuffled up. So my question is, so Nerkkod and Werewolf by Night and White Wolf are all plausible to be in a deck of allies. I don't know why Captain Marvel and Coulson are there, but I'm sure we can explain it away. Maybe if Captain Marvel is still Kree brainwashed in this case, and Coulson is evil LMD Coulson, I don't know. Whatever you want. Oh, nice. That is a fun one. I really do like, I think Werewolf by Night, I think, is my favorite hero set from Midnight Suns, and that's only probably because I haven't played much with Wong. Probably going to like him better for the way I like to play things. I love city space-based things, but right now I love Werewolf by Night. There's no actual heroes in the villain deck, so it's basically Taskmaster summons demons with Norn stones. Well, there's Taskmaster's Thunderbolts. So I guess they'll play for the highest bidder there, but yeah. I think the Fallen are just kind of an offshoot of him trying to get the stones. He's working with it. I gotta flip Taskmaster to his epic side, though. Yep, there's Skrulls. That's it. Nailed it. Okay, that took me way too long to shuffle, but of course I had a mat replacement I did not expect. Let me get this uploaded so you can see it. You've got no more time for predictions. Wow, it's been 10 minutes. I guess it has. Okay, looks like 9 of you say win, 11 of you say lose. Pretty close to the points. Shield's paying Taskmaster under the table to recruit elite agents for Shield. Coulson and Marvel are to keep Taskmaster in line. Oh yes, off the cuff, my favorite. The setup takes place in the framework. I love that. I used to watch a Werewolf TV show in the 80s. His art looks pretty similar, which is probably a positive. Probably a good thing. As usual, I'm using Shield and Hydra. I won't switch Hydra to the left-hand side because I will get confused. I have it logged in my brain that left-hand side is Shield, right-hand side is Hydra, and in the middle of the game I will forget I switched it up, and I'll make a mistake putting cards in the wrong place, so I'm not doing that. Yep, 50-50. Okay, I did the starting hands. I just didn't press the button, so that's cool. Anything else I got to do? Nope. I just got to change the terminology here, and we'll just ignore that time because it's terrible. Okay. I guess we can fill up the HQ right now because predictions are closed because I took forever. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Did I say the HQ? I meant the layer. I'm going to fill the layer up right now and hide the predictions. Good luck to everybody who's want a certain thing to happen. I'm going to do my best to win, but we'll see what happens. You had 10 minutes, Tech Feed. What were you doing? That's okay. What would you have said? You can just tell us that. Let's flip Taskmaster to his epic side, of course. Taskmaster is one of my favorite masterminds because it makes Henchmen more interesting. You're going to win with this one. All right. Let's fill up our layer, and then we'll go over our mastermind and scheme. We get to start with a White Wolf who doesn't ambush yet because the game hasn't started. We've got Release the Beast Werewolf by Night. Feed My Undersea Legion's Nerkkod. I didn't. Captain Marvel's Rare. And White Wolf's Rare, which means I missed the ambush, which makes me really sad. I would have loved to wound everybody, but he ambushed too early. But now I got 2 rares in the starting HQ. Pretty expensive starting HQ. That's not great. Let's go over our mastermind and scheme real quick, and then we'll get this started. Our mastermind is Epic Taskmaster. Let's read together here. Henchmen get +2 attack for each henchman training stacked here. During your turn, Taskmaster gets plus attack equal to double the highest cost hero you played this turn. Always leads Taskmaster's Thunderbolts Master Strike. Stack this strike next to Taskmaster as henchman training. If there are any henchmen in the city, each player gains a wound. So I need to change Master Strikes to henchman training. Yeah, it's shocking. All right, and here is the plot. The plot is Resurrect heroes with the Norn stones. 8 twists. Twist 1 to 6. An adversary from the current player's victory pile enters the bridge, which is here on this mat. Then play the top card of the adversary deck, which is the villain deck. Twist 7 to 8. Each player puts an adversary from their victory pile into the overrun or escape pile. Good wins when there are 3 adversaries per player in the escape pile. So let me go ahead and adjust my text, and then we'll start here. So I need to change Master Strikes to Henchman Training. I need to change, add a good wins condition to 6 villains overrun, 6 adversaries overrun. Are wounds in the game at all since villains game? Wounds and bindings are used because they're not equivalent whenever it says wounds and bindings. So yes, wounds are in the game. You just, you don't recruit wounds or bindings. You just do whatever the card says. But yes, I do have Madame Hydras and new recruits to recruit from instead of the regular stuff. So give me a second to get this together. Go. This might be too long. We'll see. Just the words are longer for the for the villain's terminology. Let's see if this knocks it out. Yep, that's too long. I gotta change it to I'll just change it to henchman training. We know what they are. Isn't there anything that actually causes bindings? If Nerkkod doesn't, and I don't think he does, then nothing. It's Nerkkod in the lair. You can really get really easy KOs that way. Yes. he's on the mat he's supposed to be on, which is going to be, again, very helpful. And this should be accurate. Yep, that looks good to me. So henchman training is just strikes. Okay. I was afraid the brood were going to show up or something, worse henchmen, but I can't deal with the henchmen we got. Okay. I think we're ready. Should be interesting. Got to keep track of... I would love, in this one, by the way, we're talking about timer schemes earlier. I would love early twists, because they'll just whiff. Nothing will happen if I don't have any villains. Although it does play cards from the villain deck early. So too many... and just to be clear, if you can't do the first half, if you can't put an adversary into the bridge, you still play the top card of the adversary deck because it's 2 separate sentences. So too many, it's going to cause too many extra cards to play. So I'd like some early ones, but not too many. All right, let's see if we can eliminate Taskmaster today and be down to 4 Masterminds left. I'm ready. You're ready? Flip-flop, then it's super easy for you to do. Here we go. Let's begin right now. Classic 4 and 2. The first pull from our adversary deck here is Jack-O-Lantern from Taskmaster's Thunderbolts. Oh, so the plot and Taskmaster's Thunderbolts are gonna, well, put some things into the city. Fight, choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Escape. Each player with fewer than 2 henchmen in the victory pile gains a wound. I would like to fight him before I get any henchmen, so we'll see. All right, we got 4 recruit. Won't even bother with the 2 attack. And let's look at our 2 cards that we can take. Yes, that's what I missed. Thank you so much. Let me change it to plot twist. We got to be accurate here. Even though it technically means the same thing, I want to be accurate. Here we go. Plot twist played. Good catch. Yeah, I didn't even check for Moonlight. So here's the 2 cards that we can recruit. 2 heroes. We got Cloaking Tech Ambush White Wolf, 2 attack, Tech Ambush Wound a Villain. So the way that heroic ambushes work is whenever they enter the HQ on a player's turn, that player does the ambush effect. And Tech Wound a Villain. That's a fun one. I would like to build up some tech and start wounding everything. The wounds are going to be very helpful against the buffed up henchmen. So I'd like to get that going. Welcome. And here is Feed My Undersea Legions, which works best. Lucky that he showed up on a villain's game. 2 attack whenever you defeat a adversary on the bridge this turn. You may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. If you do, gain a new recruit. He is rough on the heroes map because the bridge is all the way over here, of course. But here, he's so much better. So even as much as I like White Wolf, I think I want to start with Nerkkod because I can start doing KOs right away. And maybe get some Madam Hydras, which won't clog the deck because you can just dodge them away. Or if there's better options in the HQ. So I am going to start with Nerkkod here as my first recruit for 4 on the left. And replaced with Coulson, who I'm not quite sure how he's going to fit into this whole thing. But we'll find out together. And we got a 3 and 3. Okay, which means I'm going to have plenty of recruit next turn to get Release the Beast. But right now, on turn 2, it's our first Master Strike. So here we go. That's our first Henchman Training. Stack it next to Taskmaster's Henchman Training. Done. If there are any henchmen in the city, each player gains a wound. I kind of dodged that bullet here. But now all the henchmen are going to be +2 attack, which I got to remember. I'll put it next to him to be official, but it's 1 Henchman Training right there. There's actually a little more space in the Villain's mat next to the Mastermind. Okay, so I've got 3 attack. I can't hit Jack-O-Lantern with that, so that's wasted. I've got 3 recruit, which means I can't recruit anything. So I think this is the turn I take a Madam Hydra. Let me show you Madam Hydra. I gotta find where she even is. Oh, found her. Found her. Here she is. Here's Viper, Madam Hydra. She costs 3 to recruit just like a shield officer, but unlike a shield officer, she's got dodge and the restriction to play this card. You must discard a card from your hand. But the dodge is very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my first Madam Hydra on the right-hand side. And again, when we play these setups, these starter cards, because we want you to be able to use whatever starter cards you want for the two-handed solo games like I am playing, it's really nice to have two separate kinds of cards to keep them apart. So we treat these as Shield Hydra or whatever. If there's a third kind of starter in What If, we'll see what happens there, but we don't know anything about that yet. Another 4 and 2. Turn 3 gives us our first Henchmen. Here they are. Spider Infected. Ambush. This captures a bystander. Fight the next hero you gain this turn has Wall Crawl. So, first things first, the Rocket Test Pilot is captured. Second things second, Spider Infected get buffed because we got one Henchman training out here, and this is what Taskmaster does, what Epic Taskmaster does. So all the Henchmen are going to be at least 5 attack for the rest of the game, and definitely more later on. Now, that's roughly got a Henchman in the city because on the next Master Strike, he's going to give out some wounds. And Wenchwag, we're going to be doing, I think, we had enough interest. I'm probably going to do like an asynchronous What If rewatch in the Discord. So look forward to that soon. We'll have fun. We'll have fun talking about those episodes. Okay. 4 recruit, 2 attack. Okay, so option A, I can take White Wolf here on the left to go with Nerkkod. I really do want White Wolf to have some tech support. Tech support. So I can wound some things, which means I could go White Wolf Coulson. Oh, the Party Thor episode was great. I liked it better on a rewatch. Let me just say that much. Or I can get a Madam Hydra and try to buff her up with Nerkkod. But I think I'm gonna strike while the iron's hot here. I'm gonna take Cloaking Tech Ambush to hopefully get this out to trigger further ambushes. So that's for me. We'll try to make it work. They both have Covert too. Yep. And there's Snarling Fangs. I love that one as well. No ambush yet. I could do a nice tech covert side over here on the left. But we'll see. I'd love to get a bunch of Madam Hydras to recruit the rare White Wolf, and then I can just KO a bunch of things, but I can't rely too hard on that KO power. I do love the villain's mat. It's simple yet effective. All right. We got 4 attack to hit things in the bridge. Now, the henchman training kind of make it harder for Nerkkod to do his KOs because you don't have those cheap henchmen to defeat easily in the bridge. Turn 4 is going to give us Patriarch. So, yeah, you can still dodge her too. Here's what happens here. First, Patriarch enters the city. So everybody pushes down. He enters the bridge. Next, he's going to ambush. Haunt an unhaunted hero in the HQ that costs 3 or less. So he's going to go ahead and haunt Werewolf by night. Let's see if I can remember Haunt before I have to look it up. So what's going to happen is I put him under Snarling Fangs. And I have to, in order to exercise this hero, I have to pay attack equal to that hero's cost, in which case I choose a player to gain the hero or KO it, and then Patriarch goes back into the bridge. You cannot fight Patriarch or recruit Snarling Fangs while it's being haunted. I think I got all that right. Anyway, Patriarch, you stick the villain over the top of the card in the back here, because you don't care about the attack. You just care about the cost, and doing otherwise will be confusing. Awesome, I'm glad I got that one right. Looks like I was paying attention. So I can't recruit Snarling Fangs. That's okay. I can fight or pay attack. You're not fighting. You're paying attack to exercise and give that to wherever it needs to go. But right now I'm going to pay my 5 recruit, and I'm going to recruit Release the Beast. As I do that, check out Release the Beast. 0 plus attack and recruit, but Sunlight you get +3 recruit. Moonlight you get Blood Frenzy, and then Instinct instead you get both. Blood Frenzy gives you +1 attack for each different victory point value in your victory pile, and that ramps up real well. I love this card. I'm recruiting it right now for 5 before it gets haunted. And we got another Coulson. All right, yeah. Left side is going to be White Wolf Coulson with some Nerkkod support, I think. So I'm going to have to add another track here for shield level. Well, she's not Madam Hydra. She's the Contessa. She's not Viper. So, there, problem solved. I'm not going to say her whole name because I can't do it properly. I got 1 Madam Hydra there. I get there's some elements. Okay, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Not quite enough for a rare. Oh, no, I can get behind her as a bad guy. Did you watch Veep? You should go watch Veep. Stop whatever you're doing. Stop watching this stream. Go watch Veep and then come back when you finish the entire show. Okay, yeah, so I see why you say that, Deadeye. On the surface, it seems weird and confusing, but it's one of my favorites. It didn't rank that well, so some people agree with you, but I like it a lot. It's simple, and it's always available. Turn 5 is our first twist. It says Scheme Twist. But you know what? I have a button for that. I can do better. One moment. I have standards. I have certain standards. Here we go. It's just on another screen. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. Here it is. Nope, that's a command strike. I was so confident. Do I not have a plot twist button? How do I have a command strike button but not a plot twist button? The heck is wrong with me? Hold on. There's your plot twist. It wasn't a plot twist at all. Did I really not put the effect in here? I'm just doing a quick scan. I guess I didn't. Oh wait, unless this is it. No, that's Scheme Twist again. All right, I give up. I give up. I'm gonna press Scheme Twist and you're all gonna like it. You're all gonna like it. I don't wanna hear about it. I don't wanna hear it. All right, here's our twist. Here's our twist. All right. Don't try this at home, folks. Not at Gen Con or anywhere else. All right, here we go. An adversary from the current player's victory pile enters the bridge. Okay, check. There isn't anything there, so nothing happens there. Then play the top card of the adversary deck. So that part happens. It is Patriarch. So here's the good news. He comes in, ambush, haunt, and unhaunted hero in the HQ that costs 3 or less. He is unable to do that because everything is 4 or more that isn't already haunted. So Patriarch is going to remain on the bridge for 4 attack. There we are. Unfortunate to get that henchman training so early. Okay, which means I can do a KO with Nerkkod. So check it out. I can play Nerkkod right now to attack. There we are. Whenever you defeat an adversary on the bridge, you may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile if you do gain a new recruit. Awesome. So I'll play for the 2 attack. I'll play the 2 more attack. I got 4. Let's play my 3 shield agents. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go ahead and fight Patriarch, or I can fight Jack-o'-lantern. So I can fight Jack-o'-lantern while there's no henchmen and victory piles to enter the city. If I wait until just 1 spider infected is defeated, it goes back in. So even though I love the KO, I think it's smarter to fight Jack-o'-lantern because then again I don't have to put a henchman back. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm changing my plan completely. We'll avoid the KO for now. Maybe I'll be able to work it out. Okay. So now I do have a victory pile. No henchman goes in because there aren't any. And not for Jack-o'-lantern, he's not a henchman. Only henchman is spider infected here right now. And I got 3 recruit. I can't recruit Snarling Fangs, even if I wanted to, because it's being haunted. So I'm going to get a Madam Hydra once again on the left-hand side this time. No problem. Take care. There's White Wolf, and I'm looking out for more ambushes. All right, give me a White Wolf ambush while he's out here. I'll put him on top so I don't forget. I've got a tech. I do love the heroic ambush. It's one of my favorite new mechanics of this last year of expansions. I don't know why I did the order I just did. Here we go. Turn 6 is another henchman. Getting out of control. They once again have ambush. Catches a bystander. They're only going to get harder to fight, so I'm pretty sure everybody's going to have some number of escapes. It's rough with this setup because escapes count towards the good wins condition, but the henchmen only get stronger here, so I got to do something quick. I can't fight anything, so I might as well go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then play Madam Hydra by discarding the Hydra Soldier. Now I got 6 recruit to work with. I can take Approved Orbital Strike, but this is not the side I want Approved Orbital Strike on. I really wanted to take it on the other side. So, I believe... Yeah, there's still a limit. You can only recruit 1 Madam Hydra a turn, I think, but you can recruit as many new recruits. Is there a limit on Madam Hydra? I honestly do not remember this. I think there is a limit on Madam Hydra, just not new recruits. So that's option A. Option B, I could dodge Madam Hydra and try to get another soldier or something, but that only gives me 2 attacks, and I can't do anything with that either. Let me look at Orbital Strike. I really don't think I want it over here. Is it, it's on shield officers too. Isn't it? I never think about it, so it's been so long. So proof orbital strike is I can send a shield hero from my hand under cover, which counts to Hydra starters, or I care about shield levels. This one would be nice to send things under cover. But how greedy do I want to be on the left-hand side? I've got free recruit coming up. Oh, I can't even take anything. If I don't do anything, if I don't take this, I'm gonna have like a dead turn. I feel like for the sake of refreshing the HQ, I should take a proof orbital strike right now. Plus, again, I can still send things under cover. Right-hand side, I'll have a shield level, so... yeah, shield level. I'm going to take it in the interest of expediency here. And another Nerkkod came up. Okay, I'll have to be happy with that decision. We got a Werewolf. I want some Instinct there, but I only work with the cards I'm dealt here. The ones I choose. I got to fight stuff. I got 4 attack, but it's not enough for the Spider Infected. Yeah, if nothing else, deck. That's what I was thinking. Turn 7 is another strike. So we're going to buff up the Henchmen yet again, and this is how it gets away from me. And also, the first thing happens this time. Okay, we got one more Henchman training. If there were any Henchmen in the city, each player gains a wound, so each player gains a wound. Wounds are wounds. You can gain any number of Madame same as officers. Okay, so, yes. I've never thought, do I want to spend the 6 recruit on 2 officers? You can see how long it's been since I've done that because I forgot the rule. Thank you, Avatar. So no limit on anything except for sidekicks. 2 wounds go out, standard wounds, only bindings if it says bindings. Ouch. And now we're going to buff up those henchmen a bit more. They're at 7 attack each. They're only growing. 7 and 7 after the 2 henchmen trainings. That's rough. Okay, well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. I want more tech, but I don't really have an avenue for that right now. I'm going to... So, options. I could fight Patriarch, or I could exercise this Patriarch, but I'm worried about these escapes. So I'm going to go ahead and fight Patriarch. Reveal the top part of your deck. If it costs 3 or less, draw it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Top part of your deck is a Shield Agent. Cool, that gives me enough to recruit. That's exactly what I wanted. So, Patriarch is defeated. Now I've got 4 recruit to play, which can get me either the other Nerkkod or this Coulson. So this is how you can get officers. Reveal the top card of the shield officer stack, gain it or put it on the bottom of that stack, and then covert you may send it under cover. Only good if you're trying to build up the shield level right away, but I'm gonna, which I should do actually, but I took the Coulson card on the other side. I'm gonna go with the other Nerkkod and just really try to get that to work. It's more attack, but it's not a lot. But those new recruits will help me if I'm able to get those. Okay, Supersonic Flight, one of the best cards in the game according to you guys. It's a good one. 1 attack, draw a card, gives you Vengeance trigger plus strength and ranged, plus the cost 3. I'm lucky some cheap things have showed up with these 2 rares just kind of hanging out in the lair. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's 5 recruit. I'm getting lucky with being able to manage the city because it's not going to be that way for long. Turn 8 gives us... Oh, another strike! All right, I don't know why I put him there. He's just going to buff up all the henchmen right now, huh? Once again, 2 wounds go out. Turn 8, 3 strikes. 2 grievous wounds this time because of the henchmen. I haven't defeated a single henchman, and now they're 9 attack. Just my luck, right? They're all 9 attack, at least for the rest of the game. Yeah. I mean, if there's few more, I'm going to be in trouble. Wow, he really didn't waste any time training these Spider Infected. I didn't know Spider Infected could be trained, but if anybody could do it, it would be Taskmaster. Oh, they are buttons. If they were voice activated, things would be going off all the time at the wrong time, and the things wouldn't be going off when I wanted them to. But yeah, I got it. My little stream deck down here. Good question. extra infected. So let's check for Sunlight and Moonlight. We have an odd, even, odd. It is a pretty strong Moonlight right now. So Blood Frenzy, which, guess what? My victory pile is empty, so this card does absolutely nothing. Fun. I've got 3 recruit and 2 attack. And you know what? I'm just going to take Supersonic Flight because why not? Why not take Supersonic Flight? It's great. Give me. And all right, we got Absorb Energies, which can really get me some Recruit, ramps up with Recruit. So we'll see if I can get enough range to do that. Nothing I can do with 2 attack. Have there ever been effects in the streamer days that you liked but couldn't? Yes. The answer is yes. Let me think about it. So the way that it works is that whenever you have an effect play, you can either have it turn off the effect source after it's done or leave it on. If you leave it on, it reacts more quickly. 9 attack henchman with the sub. Prime stuff from Wedgewog. Thank you so much. I'm glad my pain is your pleasure here. So yeah, if I have effects set to not turn off, they react very quickly when I press the button. But the more effects you play, the more they're stored in the memory, and it slows everything down. So I can't have too many effects at once. I did set a lot of them to turn off when they're done, and they do seem to react quickly. Soaring Flight I wasn't able to get to work. I had an effect, but it slowed things down. There were things I was trying to do. So I do a little trick with the close-up camera I can show you before I pull the villain deck card. See the shield agent, I'll move it. I press this button. What it does is it freezes the close-up camera, and then I can put the shield agent back down here. And then when I press it again, it unfreezes and does the effect. So I kind of want to do something like that here. I wanted to have like pop-up effects for the main board, but number one, it's too variable and it's too varied. Number two, it uses a lot of resources. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of ideas of things I want to do. But good question. All right, turn 9 is another twist. Let's ignore the fact that it says Scheme Twist and just do the twist effect. Okay. So an adversary from the current player's victory pile enters the bridge, then play the top card of the adversary deck. So we got an interesting timing question here. Or not timing situation. So I gotta choose. Do I want to put Patriarch in, or do I want to put Jack-o'-lantern in? I want to put Patriarch in. He's gonna go in. So he can't haunt anything right now. But the way I would normally play this is I have to do this actually. I finish the effect of this scheme, and then I use the ambush effect after that. So this is a common point of discussion. Digital sleeves. I don't have sleeves. But yes, every time I wear sleeves, it's a big deal. But I play a top card of the villain deck right now. Oh, he can. So he can. So yeah, so it does come into play. So I'm going to completely resolve the scheme. Oh, no, sorry. I'm doing it backwards. So he does haunt right now. He haunts right now, so you don't remember it for later. Yes, that's what I meant. So what you want to do is, the ruling was based on what a couple of the playtesters talked to Devin about with some recent expansions. It was, you want to try to remember as few things as possible. So if you leave the ambush until after you play the other card, then you have to remember that ambush is kind of back in the stack earlier, and that's kind of against the spirit of what he wants to go for. So yes, I would do the ambush right now. It would haunt Captain Marvel, and then you play the next card. So try to move on as quickly as you can while doing the last thing. I'm still trying to get my head around that whole way of playing, because I didn't do it that way for a long time, but it makes sense to me now. Anyway, next card is Jack-o'-lantern coming in anyway. There's a lot when it comes to the turn order of things. Just try to make sure there's as little to remember as possible to go back to. Anyway, I got 5 recruit here, not a lot of attack. I could take Build the Strike Team. So I will take Build the Strike Team. See if this happens. And I gotta start exercising some things, but they're gonna go into the city when I do that. 2-cost Starlit Path, Werewolf by Night is welcome. It'll trigger the instinct on the other side. Yeah, I have some VP right now, but we'll see if it goes back in. I need some attack quickly. I don't have a lot of it. Turn 10 is another Spider Infected, a super buffed Spider Infected with a bystander. And look who it is. Guess which henchman I'm not fighting, as long as I can. Unless I want the KO. Amy has been captured by a buffed up spider infected trained by Epic Taskmaster on the villain's mat. So there you go. All right, let's play Supersonic Flight to begin with. 1 attack, and I draw into Madam Hydra. So before I play anything else, is there a likely chance I can get 4 attack this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 3 to exercise one of these heroes, but then I'm going to have an escape next turn with bystanders. That is rough, because every time... Well, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I can't recruit anything but Scarlet Path. That's only for 2. So let me play 2 operatives and recruit Scarlet Path and see what happens. I get... All right. Good news is the White Wolf. Bad news is I should have waited till next turn because I would have ambushed on the left-hand side. So ambush tech, wound a villain means if you have a tech card, the active player, wound a villain. But I don't over here, which is disappointing. I could recruit White Wolf, but I want White Wolf for the other side. So I'm going to just try to hope for some more attack. I'm going to dodge Madam Hydra, which is going to give me more recruit. So that was fun. Probably an escape is in my near future. I got 3 recruit. I got 1 attack I won't lose. Yep, another Madam Hydra for me. I should probably start taking new recruits soon. I'd really like to get those rares out of there. Oh, and I forgot about the wounds too. And I still have no victory pile. All right. Waste of an ambush. Okay. Ooh, okay. I got Salome showing up. She becomes a Mastermind later. She's got Blood Frenzy. She's got Fight, KO up to 2 cards from your discard pile. She escapes. She becomes an additional Mastermind with the Master Strike. Each player discards a Marvel Knights hero or gains a wound. At least I've got a Marvel Knights hero if he does escape, which she might just do. So her Blood Frenzy bonus on this side is 1. So she has only 7 attack, which I can actually fight, believe it or not. So let's... and if I get to KO 2 cards if I fight her as well with Nerkkod. So this should be interesting. Although 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, I can't quite hit a henchman, so I think that's the way to go. So let's play both of my Nerkkod. That's 2, 4 total attack. Whenever I defeat a villain on the bridge, I may KO one of my heroes. Or I can KO a card from my... Oh, I can KO my wound this way. Yeah, it's not heroes. You may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile if you do get a new recruit. Yes, please. I get rid of both of my wounds, right? No, just the Grievous one, which is a good one to get rid of. So I played both Nerkkods. That means 2 KOs. 5, 6 attack. White Wolf doesn't activate, but that's 8 attack. Luckily, I've only got the 1 villain, so we're going to do what I just said I was going to do. I'm going to spend 7 of my 8. She did not even get a chance. Oh, and I get 4 KOs. Look at this. I get 4 KOs. 2 from Salome and 2 from Nerkkod. That is a massive amount of KOs at once. I think the Destroyer only bests that with what he can do. And she also cares about cards, so check this out. I'm going to KO an Agent and a Blinding Flash from my discard pile. She goes to my victory pile. That's amazing. And now I got 2 more KOs from my hand or discard pile. I guess I'll KO 2 more. Yeah, we'll see. She's not the only villain in my victory pile, so I might be able to avoid that. I'll KO 2 more agents. I don't want to recruit lock myself. I have 1 Madam Hydra. I just KO'd 3 grays and a wound, though. That's very, very good. Okay. Let's keep it going. That wound I can rest away or discard it from my hand to play Madam Hydra or something. Or maybe just KO it later with Nerkkod. Nerkkod is so much better on the villain's mat. Infinitely better. Actually, not infinitely. We can measure it, but a lot better. I forgot the new recruits. I haven't even gotten the stack out yet. Let me do that right now. And I think I should reshuffle. Where are my new recruit stack? Thank you for the water, Mr. Giraffe, and welcome. I gotta find where that stack went. No, those are Madam Hydras. You can tell I never use them. I found them. Here we go. New recruits. Put them where the sidekicks usually go. And I gained 2 of them. So yeah, I think that was a complete shuffle. So what I should do is... Oh, no, it wasn't a complete shuffle. What did I draw before the shuffle? I think it was just the Agent and the Wound. I don't want the Wound, but I'm keeping it. So I'm going to shuffle the new recruits in and then draw the next 4 cards. Now, because I forgot to get the new recruits, so we'll see what I actually get for my hand. If I messed up my hand, I think it's fine because I got the Wound and not much else. So here we go. My new hand is 3, 4, 5, 6. Got one of the new recruits that way. No Madam Hydra, though. Okay, we're on the right-hand side. Let's play a card from the villain deck. Thank you for that catch, Rio Firestar. Another twist. Just getting these out of the way, I assume. But here's another piece of good news. Right-hand side has no villains in the victory pile once again, so this one whiffs, but I do play the top card of the villain deck. I gotta keep in mind, twist 7 to 8 changes it up. New card is the Triage Nurse. Cool, that's what you need, another bystander going to the spider infected. All right. More breathing room than I expected. So once again, it is still Moonlight, and I still have no cards for Blood Frenzy, so Release the Beast does nothing. I've got 3 attack, which normally would be enough to hit a henchman, but also does nothing. I got 1 recruit, which also does nothing. I can spend 5 recruit to KO this wound. I don't have 5 recruit. So this turn is an absolute nothing. And I will move on. Oh, yes. Thank you. I didn't even look at the HQ for exercising. Yes, that's a mechanic I should worry about. Now I can actually choose. Let me exercise. Although, if I do that, I have a guaranteed escape next turn. Maybe that's why I didn't think about it. But yeah, it's a guaranteed escape next turn if I do that. So I don't think I even want to. Because left-hand side's got 1, 2, 3, 4... enough attack to hit Jack-o'-lantern at least. And I have no henchmen to enter the city. So I'm not going to exercise because I don't want to deal with an escape. So let's keep going. Anyway. Every time a bystander gets carried off, each player discards a card from their hand. No matter how many bystanders get carried off, each player only discards 1 from their hand. But that's still a lot. It's like Onslaught is here. What's up, Captain Metroid? 5, 6. Yeah, that's not great, but we'll see. Turn 13. Another haunting villain. So Atrocity enters the city and haunts the leftmost unhaunted hero on the HQ, which is too bad or good. I don't know how I want to think about it. He's going to go ahead and haunt White Wolf, which means I got to pay 4 attack to exercise him. So let's see what new recruits get me. 1 attack, draw a card, you send the new recruits away. And it's Build the Strike Team. That's awesome. So let's play Feed My Undersea Legions first. Nothing on the bridge to defeat this turn. However, I can activate Build the Strike Team, 2 more attack, reveal the top card of the Shield Officer stack, and this is the Officer stack. Gainer to put on the bottom of that stack, and then Covert, you may send it under cover. So top card of the Shield Officer stack is, that's a henchman, or sorry, sidekick. I think only Skids on the top of the Officer stack. And a few henchmen on the top. Okay. Sorry, not henchmen. Oh, so many terms. Sidekicks on the top. All right. Who is this? This is a good one. Okay, this is Yo-Yo. Do I gain her or send her undercover? Skids got promoted. I'm gaining her. She's... I should get Yo-Yo. I should just get Yo-Yo. I won't send her undercover. Yo-Yo's great. Helps with Coulson. Okay. 6 attack. 2 recruit. What's my smartest play here? I could exercise both Snarling Fangs and Absorb Energies, but then I will have an escape. I could spend 4 attack to hit Jack-o'-lantern. No henchman still in my victory pile. It's a good time to do it. Or any player's victory pile. Good time to do that. I'll have 2 attack wasted, though. How'd your league go? I think still the smartest thing to do here is to fight Jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to do that. No henchmen to enter. So this one whiffs. That's both jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah. Agreed. Came in second for the night. Awesome. What was your setup? If you want to share. I'll recruit a new recruits this turn. It's the same one I put back. Well, it doesn't really matter. You don't put them on the bottom of the stack when they're new recruits. You don't have to because they're all the same. And that's the turn. Okay, I got White Wolf out again. I need to build up more attacker. I got a wound. Wounding these henchmen will be very helpful, so I really hope I can actually get Cloaking Tech Ambush and make it happen soon. Okay, turn 14 is another Spider Infected, which is what it is. Spider Infected get a Villain's Bystander. And their complementary attack buff here. Not attack there. Okay, well, I've got 4 recruit. And I've got a Proof Orbital Strike, which is... Yeah, once the city is full of henchmen, there's not much I can do. Just let them escape. Okay, I can send a shield hero from my hand to cover if I decide not to play these, or I get +1 attack for each 2 shield levels you have. Okay, I might back up. I can't recruit anything for 4 because everything's being haunted. So I think what I'm going to do is not play these, send one under cover, and then get a Madame Hydra because, boy, I want to get these rares out of there to get those 2 other spots before they get haunted, because then they're 7 attack. They're the next thing to be haunted. Yeah, we're going to unplay it all. We're going to go ahead and send this operative undercover because we're using them as both. Okay, now I have something in my victory pile, but it's not a villain. Okay. And... yes. We're going to go ahead and get a Madame Hydra. Where did I forget where I put him. So I'll play my 3. Got my 3. We're just going to use Coulson over here to do that, I suppose. Yes, I have a Blood Frenzy value, which is 1 so far. Without having it have to be a villain that can go back in. Turn 15 is another twist. This is bad. Okay. An adversary from the current player's victory pile enters the bridge. Escape is happening. So I can choose between Jack-o'-lantern, and Salome. So I'm going to put in Jack-o'-lantern. Even though I like Salome's fight effect, of course. Jack-o'-lantern's easier to defeat. But unfortunately, probably going to have an escape right now. It is... oh, interesting. It's not an escape. Not yet. But I can actually fight Jack-o'-lantern this turn. It is the 4th henchman training, so it's going to make it even tougher here. Okay, henchmen in the city are in the city, so each player gets a wound. More wounds go out. Hello. Okay, and now they get buffed to 11 attack, which means they all get new dice. This is disgusting. I haven't defeated a single henchman. So, one moment. I got to get my D12s. If they go up 1 more, I'll have to figure something out, because that's a lot. So they're at 11 each. Do not recommend. I haven't been able to take advantage of their wall crawl effect because they've been too strong right away. Yeah, I haven't defeated a single henchman, by the way. So there's 6 more of them. Just like that, if not stronger after the 5th strike. Thanks, Epic Tasky. So let's go ahead and play. Actually, do I have another tech? I might dodge into it. I'm not recruiting anything this turn. Everything's being haunted. So I'm going to start by dodging Viper. And I got another attack. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. Let's take out Jack-o'-lantern to just try to avoid another escape. No henchman can enter. And I got 2 recruit for another new recruit for 2 recruit. That's how you remember. That's how I remember. Okay, give me... I haven't even been paying attention to if I could hit Taskmaster. He gets plus attack equal to the double the highest cost hero you played this turn. So a lot of new recruits would do it. He would go up to 9 attack and, well, it depends. Yeah, a henchman's probably going to enter the bridge and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And then I'll just be stuck with a barrage of escaping spider infected, and there's nothing I can do about it. Ready for that? No, another twist. But this is the good side for a twist to happen, because once again, I have nothing in my victory pile except for this Hydra operative, which is not a villain or adversary. So I play the top card of the villain deck right now. It is Joystick coming in. And here's what Joystick does. It whiffs again. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. I can't, they're too strong. So that one whiffs as well. Yeah, I mean, if you want to call it luck. Okay, so it is Moonlight. So I will draw a card with Starlit Path. I need one more attack to hit Joystick. So let's see if I get it with this draw. If not, I'll dodge Viper and we'll see what happens. So I didn't even show you this right now. Okay, one attack. Moonlight, draw a card. If I could wall crawl, that would be amazing, but I can't. I draw into Release the Beast, which does activate. Perfect. And I get one attack from Blood Frenzy, so I'll play it right now. Here we go. I get both effects. So I get 3 Recruit, which is cool. 4, 5. Ooh, I can get a rare now. Sweet. And I got Blood Frenzy, which is 1 attack. And the Hydra Soldier is a 3rd. Finally, a rare for me. I can discard the wound too to do that. All right, let's go ahead and take out Joystick, who has no fight effect. Thank you for the water. But now I have a villain in my victory pile for once. Increasing my Blood Frenzy. So let's play Madame Hydra by discarding the wound. 5 and then 6, 7. So I think I want to take Cosmic Energies, because even if I can't activate the effect, it's 5 attack, which is desperately needed in this setup. But there's a non-zero chance I can activate it. We've also got Reflective Vibranium Armor, which cares about Master Strikes occurring. If I had gotten this early, I could have avoided all the Henchman training that came up if White Wolf was out. But there's only one Master Strike left. It would be nice to avoid the last one, but, you know, it's kind of a lost cause for this. That would have been such a good one earlier. I hope somebody gets to use White Wolf's rare before he starts training things. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit Cosmic Energies. Wish I could wall crawl it, but hopefully this will let me get some henchmen out in a little bit. 5 attack is 5 attack. Oh! Replaced with a rare. We got another one of my favorites, Track the Captives. 5+ attack Moonlight. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you may rescue a bystander or gain a hero from the HQ or sidekick deck whose cost is less than that enemy's attack. That's pretty good with these henchmen. It's not printed cost, it's cost. And then instant to get +2 attack. So that's neat. I might have one escape, but that bodes well for doing okay at this setup. I'll just have to deal with these escapes as they come. Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is my new hand. I just put it on the wrong side for some reason. Okay. Yep, turn 17 is another. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so White Wolf wouldn't help me anyway. It is the final one. So they are maxed out. Each player gains a wound. Wolfsbane is fun too, yes. More wounds go out. And now everybody has 13 attack, which of course these dice go up to 13. So what am I gonna do? I don't have that many D20s. I only have D12s. I have a few D20s. So I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's epic. I'm gonna fudge it here with the buff. I'm gonna just do 10 and 3. It's not 103. We're just gonna do 10 and 3 for 13. Because I got a buff of 10. There we go. Fun. All right, let's keep going. We got Nerkkod, 2 attack. New recruits, which will go away. I draw a card. There we go. And I'm at 4 attack, which doesn't do anything here. Once again, I could free up one of these HQ spots, but if I do, that is an escape next turn. A lot happens in a short amount of time here. Okay. Do I just give up on the fact that I'm probably going to have escapes right now and just start exercising some of these right away? I would love to gain Cloaking Tech Ambush or give Absorb Energies to the right-hand side, but I'll do the forecast. And Atrocity's here as well. He's the stronger one. Oh, he's weaker, actually. I wish I could do both. I need 7 attack. All right. I'm going to accept my fate in the hopes that I can still hit Taskmaster if I do this properly. So I am going to exercise White Wolf for 4 attack. I get to choose a player to gain him or KO him. I'm going to gain him myself. If I'm lucky, I'll get an ambush. And Atrocity is going into the city. And here we go. Yes, an ambush. That does actually happen, but it doesn't help me right now. But I do get to wound Taskmaster, which is good. So look at that. Ambush, covert ambush, wound the Mastermind. I have a covert card, so I get to wound Taskmaster. Press the button. So Taskmaster is at 4 attack, or -1 attack technically. So when I play cards, he gets stronger, but he's always going to be at -1. And I can recruit this too. So I will. For 3. All right, and another Captain Marvel. It's not great, but you know, that's what you come here for. There's Yo-Yo. All right, let's make this escape happen, shall we? Turn 18 is another Atrocity. So let's do this in order. The first thing that happens is the escape, and there is an order for the escape. Let's see if I get this right. First, you KO a hero that costs 6 less from the HQ. Then we're going to discard 1 card from each player for any number of bystanders escaping, getting carried off, and then we do any escape effect if there was one. So here we go. First Spider Infected is going to escape. So let's KO one of these heroes. I can KO heroes that are being haunted. They just get re-haunted by the new hero gets haunted. So Off the Cuff's already given up on this. Snarling Fangs is KO power. I can tuck heroes. That's a really good one. Absorb Energies gives recruit. I'm probably going to get rid of one of the Absorb Energies, even though it's a very good ramp. I'm going to go ahead and go with the one that's not being haunted. You don't. I see you play them. I see your scores come in. And you win sometimes, right? All right. Let's KO this Absorb Energies, just because I could replace this one with something that has a higher cost. And it's Supersonic Flight. Oh, that's another good one. Okay, and now for the Bystander being carried off. No, that happens next. No, that happens now. Yes, next is now. Now is next. Bystander is carried off. I know. Well, good news is we're almost done with them, right? So each player's got to discard a card. Left-hand side is going to get rid of the wound. That's an easy one. Right-hand side. I'm going to want to hit Atrocity this turn, so I can't get rid of all 3 soldiers, so I'll get rid of an operative. And that's my first escape, which is 1 count for adversaries overrun. Now let's have Atrocity come in and start haunting. Atrocity is going to come in and haunt Supersonic Flight, the leftmost unhaunted hero. Which means I can fight the other Atrocity, or I can exercise this one. Let's do it now. 3 attack. And we'll fight this Atrocity. Fight is rescue a bystander, so we'll take care of that. That's another victory point value. Rescuing a bystander is the Dog Show Judge. Oh, you're going to be seeing this card pretty soon. You'll find out why. When you rescue this bystander, each player reveals the top card of their deck. Judge one of those cards to be best in show. That player draws that card. All right. I get to judge because I'm the player here. So, okay. So, I probably want to draw Supersonic Flight. I don't know why, though. I could draw some more Recruit. Maybe. But if I don't draw Supersonic Flight, it is guaranteed to be in my next hand. So maybe I draw the Trooper on the left-hand side. You know what? I'm going to draw the Trooper. That way Supersonic Flight is in my next hand for sure. And then the reshuffle happens. We'll go with that. Which means I don't want to dodge this. Which means I will play a Madam Hydra by discarding the operative. If I... yeah, that's it. I could do that. That's option B is... None of these cards end up in the reshuffle, but I need my Hydra soldiers to be in the reshuffle. I need to hit things. because I have one card on my deck as Captain Marvel, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'll discard the Operative. I'll play Madam Hydra for 2 recruit and get another new recruit. Otherwise, I'd love to do the draw a card thing. If these were agents or operatives, I might consider it. Okay, and there's my next hand and a reshuffle. I didn't want those those attack points to be out of reach for a few turns, even though they're grays. But I would love to get Trek the Captives over here. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I was saying earlier, so far he's my favorite. I would like to use Wong more because I think I'm going to like Wong better the more I play with him, but Werewolf by Night is my standout for now. I love the two Wolf Rare. We got Werewolf by Night and White Wolf's Rare not only next to each other here, but they're facing the opposite ways. And the rares just naturally came up. I kind of love that. Someone should take a screenshot of this and put it in the put it in the Discord. That's great. Sweet, thank you, Ollie. All right, not as good as I thought it was going to be. Let's keep going, and we'll check all the league stuff at the end of the game. But you can go look right now if you want. Oh, that's a good combo. All right, turn 19. Another Spider Infected. They're going to capture a Standard Bystander and get a whole ton of attack. So they're at 13 once again. Let's keep going. If only I could defeat them. So let me just check out Taskmaster here. He gets plus attack to equal double the highest cost card I play this turn. So he's 4 before I play anything. After I play Nerkkod, he is going to be plus 8. So he's at 13. That's a lot. All right, let's play our new recruits. Oh, hold on. Before I do the next one, I could do a yo-yo combo, I think. I could play her. Wait, what's up, Ollie? Savage Lands? Oh, Spider Infecteds. Oh, they're 13 attack. I just don't have a 13 on this D12. I thought you meant I picked the wrong henchman for a second. So they're 13 attack. I don't have enough D20s to put 13 attack on all of them. They're not 103. Okay, so what I was saying is I could play the 2 shields, put Yo-Yo on top, play Yo-Yo, put her on top. That's 2 recruit. No worries. 2 recruit, draw her again, 4 recruit, 6 recruit, and I have 7. If I did that, I could recruit White Wolf's Rare, which isn't the best right now, but it would get me another HQ space. But yeah, all the Master Strikes are done, but I don't want it to be like a dead card that's just haunted. And I will still have enough attack to do nothing. So let me just do that. Let's go Trooper and Agent. That's 1 recruit, 1 attack. We'll play Yo-Yo for 2 more recruit. We'll put her on top of the deck. We'll play the new recruits for a 5th attack. Oh, hold on. I forgot about Madam Hydra. So let me back up for a second. Because I have to discard a card to play her. So can I even do this? I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can dodge her and try to get more recruit, but I can't get 7. I'll be out of cards. Unless I don't play the Trooper, right? But I have to play 2 shields first. Yeah. No, I don't think the math works out here for me. I still should get as much recruit as I can. No, I'll draw Yo-Yo twice, that's the thing. But I can't play Madam Hydra unless I discard a card from my hand. I've already played Feed Undersea Legions. I played Feed Undersea Legions and a new recruit, so I'm at 3 attack. And everything else is being haunted, so I could exercise something. So if I'm going for attack, I can get 4, 5. Maybe I should just keep drawing cards. Yeah, let's just cycle through the deck because I can't do what I wanted to do. So we're going to start by dodging Madam Hydra and see what happens. Build the strike team. Okay. Cool, that's 2 more attack. 5 attack. Total top card of the Shield Officer's stack is another special one. It is not. So I'm going to use the Covert trigger and send this Maria undercover. I wish I could gain her to my hand, though. Otherwise, I probably would. So she's going undercover. 6, 7. Can I get 10 attack? That would be fun. Let's see what the new recruits draw. Ooh. Oh, not 10 attack. 13 attack. I'm close. I can exercise and fight, though. That's going to be good. So the new recruits are gone. No tech trigger for White Wolf, so just 2 attack. I'm at 9 attack right now. So Taskmaster, by the way, is at... yeah. He's at 12. So actually I'm very close to hitting Taskmaster, but I can't. So I could exercise one of them and then fight the villain and then exercise another one if I wanted to. But which one do I want to exercise? I can have any player gain it. Snarling Fangs is, I think, my choice, because then I can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. None of these cards I want over here, though. Patriarch will let me draw cards, though, when I fight him, so that might actually work out for me. I got 2 Patriarchs. I'm going to exercise Snarling Fangs for 3. But where's it going? Down to 6. Should I take it over here or put it over there? I'm going to put it on the right-hand side. So right-hand side is going to gain Snarling Fangs. Patriarch goes into the city. And I get to activate Nerkkod's thing here. So refresh, refill. We got another Release the Beast. I'm going to spend 4 attack to hit Patriarch in the city. So we do the fight effect, then we do Nerkkod's effect. Fight over the top card of your deck. If it costs 3 or less, draw it. It does cost 3 or less, so I do draw it. And Patriarch is defeated on the bridge, which means I may KO one of my cards or a card from my discard pile and gain a new recruit if I do that. So I've got that Grievous Wound I'd love to KO. I'm going to KO Subdermal Tracker. And whoops, drop it there apparently. And then get myself a new recruits as well. Gotta love Nerkkod here. So that leaves me with 1 more attack. I'm at 3. I could exercise somebody else, but that's going to force an escape. Which, of course, I'd rather not have. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just play my 3 recruit. What do I do with Yo-Yo? I'm not going to send her undercover or put her on top of the deck. I'm going to leave her where she is. And I'm going to recruit... I kind of want another Madam Hydra, because again, I can just keep dodging them. Use them to get stronger things, but everything's being haunted, so maybe I don't want the recruit. Maybe I want the attack. But a new recruit's just a new recruit. These are flipped. I'm going to get 1 more Madam Hydra. Just because. They're not as cloggy. And we'll end it there. And I'll probably have a couple of escapes coming up. Yeah, mixing in haunting and choosing when to put things into the city with this super buffed up henchman situation is a choice. So I can't wait to read the comments for this. That's what happens when you mix 8 expansions. A lot of stuff going on and a lot of interactions. And we were in Super Moonlight, by the way. All the cards in the HQ or the lair are odd numbered. So good for a Werewolf by Night. He's a werewolf. In case you didn't know. Moving over. Turn 20. Villain deck is dwindling. Another twist. And guess what? An adversary from the current player's victory pile enters the bridge. Now guess what? I have one this time. Atrocity or Joystick. Atrocity is going to haunt Werewolf by Night if I do this. Joystick is going to not have a henchman enter because there aren't any. So I think I go with Joystick. She's easier to hit, even though if I did haunt Werewolf by Night, I could gain him for 7 attack, but that's still a lot to get, so I'm going to put Joystick in there. She's going to ambush. No henchman in any player's victory pile, so that can't happen, but I do play at the top card of the villain deck. It is another Spider Infected, so now we have an escape. Another spider infected. A series of events happen. So first we do our KO. It's going to have to be release the beast or somebody that's haunted. Oh yeah, he would go here anyways. This space has been haunted so long that I wasn't even looking, but yes, you're right. He is not haunted. Which changes things a little bit. I'm gonna have to KO one of these Captain Marvels and see who gets haunted there. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm gonna get rid of KO Absorb Energies. All right. Yes, and now replace it with. Okay, the stronger Captain Marvel. It's the nice one. It's the ramp, but now it's also being haunted. Captain Marvel is being very haunted this game, so now it costs 5 attack, 2 exercise. And now the bias gonna gets carried off, so we get the regular discard. Easy. The wound on the right. And on the left is no wound. I love all this attack I'm seeing, so I'm gonna get rid of this agent. And then that's an escape. That is 2 adversaries overrun for the evil wins. If I can't get to 13 attacks soon, I'm gonna be in big trouble because I can only afford 4 more. We got the henchman there at 13 attack as well. We get a bystander too. And it's damage control. And now I get to do stuff. Okay. Supersonic Flight. 1 attack and a card draw. Give me that rare that I didn't have. Let's play the new recruits. 1 more attack and a card draw. The recruits go away. Let me dodge Venom Hydra. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't get Release the Beast this way. So I'm gonna dodge Venom Hydra just for. Actually, what am I gonna do this turn? I'm gonna fight Joystick. That's about it. So if I don't dodge Venom Hydra, I can get myself 4 recruit. That's still not enough. Do I have a shield level? I have 1. Shield level of 1. So it wouldn't do anything. I could send 1 undercover. All right, I'm just gonna dodge and see what happens. Dodging, Viper, and it's another operative. Downgrade a little bit. 3 attack. Let's take out Joystick. No henchman can enter, so nothing else happens. We've got here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Approve Orbital Strike. I'm going to send another operative undercover from my hand. And I'll just play 2 and get a new recruits. All right. And that's how this is going. This should be a good hand right here, I expect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, pretty good. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. And a card draw. 5. I didn't need 5 more on top of that to hit 1 henchman. Boy, I need more Supersonic Flight to really get Captain Marvel's where to go. I just need to KO everything else, but I don't have the time. I don't. Turn 21 is another twist. All right. Wow. I played all the strikes and almost all the twists, and now a villain's going in. So if I want to avoid an escape, what I'm going to have to do is put Patriarch in. And Patriarch... Oh, no. Patriarch's going to fail the haunt, and he's going to stay there anyway. So Patriarch will come in 4 attack villain. I got Jack-O-Lantern, who I probably will put in, also 4. I got Salome. Let's put Patriarch in. He's going to fail his haunt. And I'll just probably push out another henchman right now. So Patriarch's coming in. He can't haunt and unhaunted here when they execute the cost 3 or less. So he stays where he is. And now another card is played, and it's Bullseye. Ouch. So once again, we have... At least Amy's gone, I guess. And here we go. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, twist 7. Thank you. I knew I would forget. Hold on. Yep. Okay, good, good. Kind of. So that changes things a little bit. That changes things. Thank you for the catch. So Bullseye's going to come in anyway, though. But it's not going to cause an escape. Okay. So interesting. If I put her in the escape pile, it does not count as an escape. So she won't ascend. But I don't know why I'd give up that VP. I just wanted to note that fact. So let's Jack-o'-lantern's worth the least amount, so he goes into the escape pile. That's one more adversary overrun. They go directly there. But it's each player, so other side's got to do it too. And other side is going to put... I don't think I can survive this, though. Yeah, Blood Frenzy considerations here. I have 2 that cost 2 on the right, as if I'll survive this long. So I'm going to put Joystick in the escape pile as well. So that's 4 escaped. And that made things so much worse. I should have just not fought anything then. Okay. And now the other card is played. That card is Bullseye. Bullseye comes in. Ambush, choose Recruiter, attack. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. If it has that icon, Bullseye captures it and gets plus attack equal to the hero's cost. I'm going to say I think it's going to be an attack card. So I want to say Recruit. So Bullseye does not capture it. I'm going to say Recruit. It is attack symbol. So I was right. So Bullseye does not capture Coulson. There we go. Okay. Wow. Skin of my teeth here. Let's play what I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. And 2 recruit. That is all I got. Obviously, I'm fighting Bullseye. Player of your choice gains a captured hero. Nobody was captured. Nobody is gained. I got 2 recruit for a new recruit, and that's all I can do. I mean, if I'm going to lose this game, it's probably going to be one of the better scoring losing ones, I think. Maybe? No, because everybody who loses is going to have 6 escapes. So they're all going to be the same. Some could have 7 if it all happens at the same time. Yeah, if you lose on a twist, when you have 5 escapes, they happen at the same time, so you'd have 7 escapes. Anyway, turn 22 is another... Oop, there it is. Finally happened. Full city of buffed up bystanders, and I do have the rare Captain Marvel, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So this is the beginning of the end here. So I've got, by the way, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack. We will see what Starlit Path draws. I could have a miracle here. So we're going to play a Starlit Path first. There's definitely Moonlight. We're going to draw into a Soldier. A little more attack, but definitely not enough. So here's what happens right now. I could force my own loss right now. That's 2. And up to 7. 8, 9. So what I could do right now is I could exercise Patriarch and exercise Atrocity, and I'd lose immediately, because that would be 6 escapes. But if I'm playing for the best losing score, it's better to take more turns than fewer turns. So I'm not going to do any of that. So I can survive at least 1 extra turn. Maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna get 2 recruit and get a new recruits and just end my turn, because if I exercise anything, that's an escape and I lose in the next turn. So I'm just going for the point advantage here. Yep. That's the turn. How embarrassing. Are you seeing this? 3 wounds and I'm not gonna even have the chance to rest them. I just want to survive to that turn. Turn 23. Oh, never mind about surviving. What a shuffle. I lose on this turn. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, each player puts a villain from their victor pile into the escape pile. So I lose right now. Let's keep as much VP as I can. So I'm going to put Jack-o'-lantern from the left. And Atrocity is the only one I got left on the right. That is 6 escapes, 5 and 6 immediately. And fortunately, good wins. Oh, hold on. Where's the good wins effect? Where is it? I have it here somewhere. I want to play the right one. Hold on. Pretend like you don't know what's going on. I give up. Evil wins. I couldn't find it in time. Well, that was something. I've been streaming for 140, so I'm willing to give this another shot if anybody wants to stick around. I'll do a bit of a quicker game. See if I can take down Epic Taskmaster. Just to be clear, for the league, you are only allowed to play your setup one time because I don't really count in the rankings. And because this is how I started the streams, I get to play as many times on stream as I feel like for the purpose of eliminating the Mastermind from the rotation. But you only get one shot, so if I was playing the league with you right now, that would be it. So let me just count my points verbally for my recording later, because I think the second game is going to probably be better. But right now I had 6 escapes, 23 turns. VP on the left was 3, 8, 9, 12 on the left, and then right-hand side, 3 VP. So yeah, let's go ahead and give people their points or take them away. They're already taken away, so you just get points or you don't get any more. So it was a lose. I'm so sorry to those who I have in the background my design. Yeah, people have me in the background all the time. We're doing various things, so all good. This one is really dependent on the shuffle. Too many twists in the early game lead to the loss. Too many strikes, too. I wanted to take out some henchmen before the strikes happened, but it wasn't in the cards, literally. All right, let me go ahead and reset for game 2. I will put up a new prediction right now. Let's go ahead and put it up for 5 minutes for those who want to predict how my second game with a new shuffle is going to go. I'm going to start that for you right now. 5 minutes. New prediction is up. How do you think it's going to go? Let's pop up the setup one more time. This is the setup today, in case you didn't see it. Yeah, layer got locked up. Happens with Haunt. And the 2 rares. If you want to play this setup in the league this week, all you got to do... Yeah, well, the twists early play extra cards in the villain deck, so... I said I wanted some twists early, but yeah, the strikes definitely are the worst. If you want to play the league, all you got to do is go to league.bageltalkgames.com. Oh, speaking of which, let's go ahead and check out what setup B looks like. Ollie said it was ready, so we're going to go take a look right now before I do my reset. Okay. All the way down to Epic Taskmaster, Resurrects here with the Norn Stones. Okay. So it looks like here's our setup B with just Black Widow and villains and core. So we got Masters of Evil in for the Fallen, Savage Land mutates, like you said, instead of Spider Infected. And then we got Bullseye in for Captain Marvel. That's pretty good. Craven in for White Wolf makes a lot of sense. Fury for Agent Coulson also makes sense. Mysterio for Werewolf by Night. Yep, double symbols. And then Loki in for Nerkkod also makes sense. So that is your setup B this week. If you don't have... It's funny because setup A has a bunch of in-print expansions. Well, except for Secret Wars Volume 2 and villains. So if you don't have villains, you're kind of stuck this week. But if you want to give A a try, you might have enough cards to do it. Which is interesting. All right, thank you for that, Ollie, putting that together. All right, let's reset for the next one. Taskmaster is tough with escape schemes. Usually taking out henchmen is a good way to stop escapes, but he makes it so hard to defeat them. Yes, especially early. Luckily, these henchmen don't buff on their own like some, like the Brood or the Mandroids, but they didn't need it. They didn't need it this game. Maybe I'll get... I didn't get to do as much White Wolf wounding as I wanted to, but maybe later on I will. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Follows are awesome. And so are you for doing so. Kyla head-fronted most of the choice in this week. I just put my opinion. I mean, okay, well, yeah. Thank you, both of you. It's a team effort all the time with you guys. I certainly appreciate it. All right, let's do a quick reset. I'll make all the bystanders new ones. Gotta make sure I don't make an error with putting things in the wrong deck. There's villains. There's Werewolf. Epic Taskmaster is just tough no matter what you do. Yeah. I mean, Lilith with the Brood is no fun. Taskmaster with the Brood is also no fun. Nerkkod is really good in this setup. I don't get to use Yo-Yo again unless I get to recruit her again, but we'll see. Or gain her. It was a officer gain situation because I can't recruit officers this time. My starters. When I'm playing a villains game, I have pause and hesitate before I put things in a replay pile because I forget where it goes. Yeah, Captain Marvel is there. Coulson. There's a Madam Hydra. Maybe I'll get fewer wounds or just fewer grievous wounds this time. I really would love to eliminate Taskmaster because then it's only 4 Masterminds left. I would love to reset this whole thing before What If releases, because we don't know when that's releasing. If it releases in less than 5 weeks and I can win everything, that'll be great. Oh, and somebody has spun the promo wheel. Maybe Prelude has done so. Let me go ahead and take care of that. That's exciting. I wonder what you'll get. Prelude, do you have a specific promo or something on that list you're looking for? In which case, I hope you get it. Werewolf's set is so much fun. I just wanted to use him. And again, wounding is going to be really useful in this setup, but didn't get to do it. All right, let's go ahead and spin that right now before I forget. Where's the wheel? There it is. Show me the wheel. I'm not seeing the wheel. Where's the wheel? If we don't reset before What If, at least we'll get to see the... Yes, we'll get to see him early, because they'll be next up. The wheel's not showing up. It's okay, I'll do the full version if I can't get that to work and just press this. I don't get my cool little pop-up, but get the whole thing. Okay, let's just spin it this way. Here we go. So, Braylon, here's your first spin. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. No sound because I have it linked to the other one, so imagine it. Ooh, that's a 10th anniversary something. What is it? Which one is it? It's one of the Silver Surfer cards. Those are the ones Shadow Archer sent me. Would you like to claim that, baby Breloom? You may already have one of those. If you don't want it, I can respin it for you. Oh, yeah, you do already have one of those. That's what I thought. All right. So it stays. We're going to spin again. Here we go. And your second spin is going to be... Looks like it's a Daredevil Man Without Fear shiny promo from Organized Play Kit 2. Would you like that one, or would you like to give both of them up for someone in the chat? Or one of them up, I should say. Up to you. All right, please DM me. You got Daredevil Man Without Fear and your address if you don't didn't send it to me already. So congrats on that one. So that unexpected. So I think Breloom already has the 10th anniversary. So that's going to go to somebody else at some point in the future. Very interesting. Okay, got some in the KO pile. Hope that was worth it. Captain Marvel's very good too. I just did not, got that locked up HQ. I just need a better shuffle. Both ends of the game. So there's Taskmaster with his tactics. He's all good there. Submissions are closed, so looks like 8-6 still. Still pretty split, but more people say lose this time. But I think I got a good shot here. Let me get these bystanders out of the way. All right. What If is going to be demoed next week. I would love to hear your bold predictions. Not the regular stuff like I think Infinity Ultron is going to be in it, because of course he is. Give me something that not everybody would say. What's your prediction? Give me a bold prediction for the new core set. My bold prediction, like I said before, is there's going to be a new play mode, a new way to play Legendary in the rulebook. I don't know if that's going to be right. It's just, if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in the core set book. Some kind of new mode. That's my prediction. What do you think? Could be something you want, something you don't want, but you think might happen. Yes, Hank Pym always leads. Do you want to see the cards? He leads any villain group. Here's my gallery. Let me show that. You go to newcardgallery.vagaltalkgames.com. You can see that. Here is Marvel Studios What If. There he is. I should zoom in a little bit. There we go. So Hank Pym Yellow Jacket, he always leads any villain group, which is cool. And he looks fun. Each player puts 3 0-cost cards from the discard. You can't. So if you try to fight them, you got like an Ura enchanted weapon effect where you gotta check to see if you have enough attack to fight him afterwards. And then we also saw Trash Earth with the biggest party ever as a scheme, which gave us some hints on Frigga and the Party Animals villain group, which is going to be fun. But we'll see. Okay, bold predictions I'm looking at. I like the any villain group always lead for randomized. Like, yes, me too. It's fun. And we're going to reset that anyway when we reset. We're going to not require always leads for anyone. Track him. No, it's not a new keyword. It's just what he does. It's not in bold, so it's not a keyword. Bold prediction is Watcher as a bystander. Yeah, I could see that. So, yeah, in this show, he does interfere, because if you know anything about Uatu, he says he doesn't interfere, and the Watchers don't, but he's particularly is the bad Watcher because he interferes all the time. So, I would love to see a Watcher hero set that does something really interesting. Maybe he'll do mostly nothing and then a big something. Like most of his cards, you have to get them all or something. I have no idea. I don't know how he would work. If anybody would figure it out, it would be Devin, helped by the playtesters, but I like to see it. I wonder if we'll have regular officers and maybe sidekicks or something slightly different like in villains. That would be cool. That's why it's bold, because it's wrong. So it's not bold. Okay, we'll see. +2 for every turn you watch. I guess so. Maybe you just build up stuff, because I don't know. It's got to be like a Heralds of Galactus situation, wouldn't you think? But let's hope they get a bit better shuffle this time around. Oh, I got forgot check my victory piles. Those villains have to go in there. Okay, there we go. Getting this together. What if Watcher's all blank cards are worth Black Bolt? Yeah, but like it would have to give no attack or recruit either. So like what I'm thinking for the Watcher is maybe some of his cards can summon his rare, like Heralds of Galactus summons Galactus Hungers. But none of his other cards really do anything. They have no attack, no recruit. Nothing but, well, even copy cards is doing something, right? I feel like if there was a Watcher hero set, he would have to do nothing except for his rare. And by nothing, I don't know exactly what I mean by that. If you lose Infinity Ultron, it's your world. You have to throw away your entire set. I hope we get to see that world-eating shot on a tactic or something. That would be amazing. I love that scene. All right, getting the villain deck shuffled up. I hope it's a nice shuffle, nice fateful shuffle. How do you guys feel about using the villain mat this week? I have fun with it. Just don't use it all the time. Oh, I loved that moment. I think tied for one of my favorite moments. Just an initial moment in the series, because nobody expected that. If you lose Infinity Ultron, you destroy the scheme you have to buy. Didn't Magic actually... No, Cards Against Humanity did that. Like, you had to rip up the card or something. Maybe something like an artifact down and play then. Okay, I mixed on the artifacts. I do like artifacts. Speaking of... Oh, that's the thing I forgot to mention. Speaking of artifacts... I can't believe I forgot to mention this. The keyword tournament, round 6, is closing after the stream. Once the stream is over, I will close it. And we're on to our final 2. There are 2 keywords left. I can peek at it. I think you can tell which one it's going to be for the final round. Yeah, I felt like there was a Magic the Gathering thing about ripping cards. All right, there's my final shuffle. No, artifacts are great, Deadeye. It's basically it's like a hero where you play it in front of you on your turn, but instead of it doing that, you put it down and it stays out in the field in front of you for the rest of the game. There are other kinds of artifacts that I already have the Daredevil, so I'm perfectly happy passing it on. All right. Okay, interesting. So here's what we're going to do. That means anybody who's still here is lucky. Both the Daredevil promo and the 10th anniversary of Silver Surfer promo are up for grabs. I'll give away one of them. I'm going to be doing a raffle in the chat right now. If you would like either one of those, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put in the keyword !Watcher. If you type in !Watcher, you're entered to win the Silver Surfer or the Daredevil, whichever one you choose. Because that is courtesy of Baby Breloom's points. And I will roll one name, and you get to pick between the two. Very exciting. I thought the Silver Surfer was safe, but I'm pretty sure he's going. I think he's going. Okay. As I shuffle the villain deck, I'll give some time for that to come in. Yeah, thank you, Baby Breloom, for donating your points towards that. I felt like that was a good way to do it, so that if somebody spends all those points, they don't get anything directly if they don't want the cards, but it's going to somewhere. And they get the credit for making that happen. Okay, get those in quickly. Enter Exclamation Watcher if you would like to win either the Silver Surfer 10th Anniversary promo or the Man Without Fear Organized Play Kit 2 Shiny Daredevil Rare. That was really hard to say, but I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, a lot of names coming in. You only got to do it once. I think all the names are in. W-A-T-C-H-E-R. Witcher doesn't work, Loki's dog. All right, I've shuffled the hero deck, so now we'll roll for that. Here we go. Whatever name pops up in the chat. If it's you, let me know. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, Big Bick has won. Big Bick won the Midnight Suns expansion from me. So congrats. Would you like the Silver Surfer 10th Anniversary or the Daredevil Man Without Fear? And then just send me a reminder DM because I already got your address. Congrats on that. And thanks again, Baby Breloom. And thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. Okay. Got one more game to play. Got my Hydra, got my shield. This takes a while to set up, so I appreciate your patience. Do let me know which one you would like. Sweet. Yeah, thanks to Breloom for the points and to Shadow Archer for sending me that Silver Surfer to give away. Sweet. Yeah, send me a reminder DM and I'll get that to you. Congrats on that. All right. Let's see who's starting in our HQ after I get my starting hands ready and clear everything else out. This is going to really determine how this game's going to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's clear it. Reset to 0. All that good stuff. Hide the setup. You can put an exclamation setup at any time, as you've probably seen others do. I have to adjust the Spidey mat down here because, oh, actually, let's find this layer mat is a little bit taller. The layer part is a little bit taller than the standard mat. I just think I gotta lift this up a little bit. Getting this right is always a pain, but I think it's close enough. Okay, a little more. Who's starting in our HQ? I'm going to be annoying about this. All right, who's starting in our HQ? We've got another rare, so that's a good sign. Although it is the leftmost, so we'll see if it gets haunted. Nerkkod's rare. We've also got Nerkkod's Cudgel of the Deep, Nerkkod's Pull of the Tides, Captain Marvel Supersonic Flight, and Nerkkod. All right, Nerkkod and Captain Marvel, with the range and strength, are actually going to work together quite well, especially with the thrown artifact. So I think that's a good sign, seeing all these together. So we'll see if I can make that work. But who knows what my villain deck shuffle looked like. It's time to find out. Here we go. Game number 2 begins right now. I got 5 recruit right off the bat, so Cudgel is probably mine. Oh, that's what's looking weird. I think the right-hand side is up too high. There we go. That looks a little better. All right, top card from the villain deck is a twist. Okay, good. I'm happy to see an early twist here. So, once again, adversary from current player's victory pile enters the bridge. That can't happen. And then play the top card of the villain deck. It is a strike, which I'm not happy to see early. Man, I'm not going to fight any 3-attack henchmen this entire stream. So, we got our first henchman training. Luckily, no wounds go out, but all the henchmen are now 5 attacks. So, hopefully, it stays that way for a while. I just want to hit 1 when they're weaker. Please, please, please. I don't want to repeat it last time with that. But that's all that happens right now. 5 recruit. And let me show you why I want Cudgel of the Deep. First of all, it's a thrown artifact. When you throw this, you get +3 attack. Usable only against villains in the bridge. Again, better for the villains, Matt, or the Mastermind, or the Commander. And what's cool about the Cudgel is that it's a thrown artifact. So Taskmaster cares about costs of cards that you played this turn. So he's only 5 attack. So in theory, if I have the Cudgel out and 2 Shield Troopers, I could play 2 Troopers, throw the artifact, I'd have 5 attack, and he would only be at 5 attack. He wouldn't get any bonus attack. Because I didn't play anything except for Troopers. Yeah, so keep it out, don't throw it, and then wait for later, and then I just need to hit him for 5, and I can. That's amazing. That might win me the game right there, honestly. That's really, really good. Why didn't I see that last game? Anyway, I'm picking it up. That's incredible. That's very interesting. Okay, and more Nerkkod. Yeah, just with that one Nerkkod uncommon, my game has turned around already. I can win quickly. All right, if I can get that to work. I think I can. Okay, turn 2 is Joystick. Ambush, choose a henchman from many players who can pop up to the city. Okay, I'm not going to re-show you things I showed last game because we've seen them, and no henchman yet. Okay, and I can take her out right now. Let's just do it. 3 attack, spent, blow up, we're good, done, easy. I got 3 recruit. Okay, so I want the left-hand side to do what I just said, so I just want as much KO as I can. But I should keep the HQ moving. I'm going to take Supersonic Flight, even though it works better with the other side, but although, should I take Pull the Tides? No, Pull the Tides I'm going to take because it can give me a recruit and it can move things around. And I might avoid some nasty escape stuff. I'm going to take Pull the Tides as my first card. And just try to do that thing I said. Because it sounds really fun. Okay. Turn 3 is a Spider Infected who are 5 attack. Get a Bystander, and maybe they'll stay 5 attack for a while. I totally forgot about the power of the artifacts with Taskmaster. Oh, they're so good against him. Shards too. That's the wounding I was trying to do that with. So I got 3 attack that's going nowhere. I got 3 recruit that... okay. Snarling Fangs gives me KO power. Supersonic Flight gives me draw. I need KO power to make this plan work. So I'm going to take Snarling Fangs. Okay, we got White Wolf does not ambush. That's crazy, though. I have to have the artifact out and just 2 troopers. The troopers are going to be essential because they only cost 0. He gets double 0, which is a big 0. So every other turn, it's like if I get draw cards, though, I can draw and throw the artifact multiple times. But if I play it the second time, it's going... what I want to do is I want to have it out. I want to throw it, hit him, and then play it again at that turn. Then I can just do that cycle, you know? Okay. That was my one focus this entire game, is to do that. Turn 4 is Patriarch, so he's going to come in. I forget if any of Taskmaster's tactics are going to mess me up there. He haunts an unhaunted hero in the HQ that costs 3 or less. I'm going to have him haunt Secret Assignment. I think, unless left-hand side's got 5 attack, I can take out a henchman if they don't get powered up. So I'm gonna stick with that. 5 recruit on the right-hand side. Maybe I'm gonna change what I want to do. Maybe I want to have Patriarch hunt Captain Marvel so I can get Secret Assignment this turn. And just focus on getting a bunch of Covert and wounding the Mastermind a bunch. Then it'll be even easier to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you know what? I changed my plan. You're gonna haunt over there. Yep, and I'll haunt you here that costs 3 or less. So you're gonna haunt there. I'm gonna recruit Secret Assignment on the right. And I'll get a new recruits as well. We'll go from there. Very excited. Love to see more cudgels. Because then I don't have to play any troopers. I can just have them out and hit them every other turn that they're out. 5, 6. I'm really excited to pull that off. I don't know if I can. Turn 5. Ooh. Yeah, this is a repeat. So there is a henchman there. Each player gets a wound, and they get buffed up as well. So what wounds do I get this time? Oh, cool. Another grievous one. Nice. And now the spider infected are at 8. No, at 7. You get +2 each time. But don't fret, though. I still have my plan. I think it can still work. So is it sunlight or moonlight? It is sunlight because I have 3 4s and 2 odds. You may put a hero from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. I don't need that many Feed My Undersea Legions. I could also tuck Captain Marvel to get something better, but that's a really good card. It's a low cost for the Haunt. Look at the rare here. It's Foes of Asgard. Each other player reveals their hand. Choose a new recruit or Madam Hydra from each of those players' hands and put them into your hand. I mean, it's not the best, but again, it's 5 attack. But you know what? With Taskmaster, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to tuck this rare. I want more options. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, I think that was worth it. I got a better cost out of it. And I wasn't going to get that anytime soon. And we're still in sunlight, though. But I got 2 attack there, and I've got 3, 4, 5. Yeah, now I can't hit, but I can exercise. So I will do so. I will spend 3 attack to exercise Captain Marvel. She's going to the left-hand side as well. And Patriarch's going into the city. And Ambush, Heroes of Wakanda. You may KO one of your cards, but I don't have a Heroes of Wakanda. I could take Starlit Path as well to draw more cards, but it would have to be Moonlight. And I just I want the artifact to come up a lot. So instead, I'm going to get a new recruits because those will get artifacts to come up. And will only increase the attack of the Mastermind by 4. So they're fine to have, I think. Ooh, 6 recruit. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We'll see. More draw cards I want to expose here. Turn 6. Another twist. Unfortunately, this is the side where I have a villain in the victory pile. So, and she has her ambush, but it's not going to do anything. So, Joystick comes in. She ambushes. There's no henchman to put into the city. So now I just play another card from the villain deck. It is a bystander, luckily. So it goes right to Joystick. Okay, new recruits. That's 1 attack and a card draw. Draw into an operative. That's 2, 3 total attack. Which is cool. I got a bystander out of this. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. Great. So let's hit Joystick. Get the bystander. There for me. Bystander is not blown up. Don't worry. It's fine. For 3 and for 5 recruit, I think I do want to take Command the Head to Resurrect because it's got both hero classes. And if I get more white, I have more White Wolf. So I can trigger. If any villain or mastermind had any wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. Yes, that's KO power. Did I read that one earlier? The ambush was something else, but it wasn't ambushing anyway. A good sign so far. Tech ambush. Draw wounded villain. I don't have a tech. Oh, so close. Yes, I lost bad. I didn't fight a single henchman the entire game because I got all beefed up completely before I could do anything. But I got a really good strategy for this game. We'll see if I can pull it off. It's going to take some work. Turn 7. Okay, both bystanders are back to back. Let's write the Patriarch. Okay, so for 6 recruit, what the heck am I going to do? Again, I want to keep drawing cards. But I could use the KO power. I do need the KO power. So I'm going to take the KO power. I'm going to take an Undersea Legions. And rare, Werewolf by Night. Oof, okay. I think I can get it to Moonlight. I'm going to take Starlit Path for more draw. I think I can get it there. Yep, it's already closer to Moonlight, but there's another Cudgel. I would love to get both Cudgels. That would be amazing. There it is. There's a cudgel. So Cudgel of the Deep is my secret to winning this game. If you missed it, Taskmaster gets plus double attack equal to... Sorry, I'll restate this. I'll just read what it says in the card. He gets plus attack during your turn equal to double the highest cost hero you played this turn. So an artifact can stay out until the next turn. So if I play Cudgel of the Deep, and I wait till the next turn, all I gotta do is throw the artifact, play 2 troopers. Taskmaster is only at 5 attack, and I can hit him. And there's 2 cudgels now, so we'll see if I can get the second one. But that is my secret to try to win this quickly. I do have to wait till every other turn unless I can draw it that turn, but we'll see. Turn 8 is Jester, who we did not see in the last game. Ambush, Jester captures a bystander. His fight effect is reveal the top 4 cards of the villain deck, play all the henchmen you find, put the rest back in the order. I really don't want to fight him. Unless I know I can fight those henchmen. Maybe I should do that early, but there's already 2 henchmen training, so not great. And I can move him around. Speaking of moving, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 recruit, and I can move villains around. So I'm going... They all have bystanders. How did that happen? Well, I know how that happened, but that one was luck. I'm going to move Patriarch up. Yeah, we're going to swap Patriarch with Spider Infected. There. Okay. Leaving me with 6 recruit. I'm doing a White Wolf thing over here, so I'd love to do some wounding. I'm gonna take a Poking Tech ambush for 4. Another ambush, but not triggered, not activated. I'll get another new recruits. Hopefully the wounding combined with the artifact will really help me out here. But yeah, I'd love to wound some of these henchmen. Spoiler alert, I like this game a lot. In case you didn't know. Alright, here we go. 1, 2. First game lost indeed, yes. And was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Would love an ambush to work. Turn 9 is another Spider Infected. I might have an escape anyway. That is a bystander, and that is 7 attack for this henchman. All over the place. Clean this up just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, playing the artifact one more time. When I throw it, I get a +3 attack usable against villains in the bridge or the Mastermind. So right now, when I play it, Taskmaster gets +10 attack. But I'm going to leave it out. I've got 2 attack. I could throw it now for 5, but I can hit Jester, but that's going to be a bad idea. So I could throw it now to hit Patriarch. Or not Patriarch. The Spider Infected, I can only hit them. So that's 3, 4, 5. Couldn't hit them anyway. Only that space, so it doesn't make my decision difficult. And I can't recruit anything here. I'm going to get a Madame Hydra, because again, you can dodge them. So, gonna take 1 for 3. Help me get what I need later. And we'll end it. We'll leave the artifact out and try to do that thing next turn. I just need 2 troopers. 4, 5, 6. I didn't get 2 troopers, but I still might work it out. We'll see. That's why that KO power is so important. Turn 10 is joystick again. No henchman defeated. So she does nothing. She's only 3 attack. Which is good, because that's all I got. Well, I have 4. Yep, that's going to be 3 and 4 attack. I'm going to fight Patriarch because I can fight Joystick later for less attack. So let's go ahead and do that. Spend the 4 attack. And the fight effect is I rescue the bystander. Reveal the top card of your deck. Cost 3 or less, draw it. Does cost 3 or less, so I draw it. That's great. And we'll take out Patriarch for 4. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can move a villain around. I mean, all 3 of them have bystanders. They're kind of... I don't think I need to move anybody. It's going to hurt no matter what, so... Maybe I switch Jester up so he escapes first. Because I'm probably never going to fight him. I'll leave everybody where they are. Okay, for 5 recruit, I could get the other cudgel over here, but I'd really like them together for obvious reasons. Then I can just hit him without needing any troopers. Or soldiers. You know, no. Soldiers or troopers. But I am going to keep going with the wounding strategy and take another White Wolf. And there's Captain Marvel, who I forgot was in this setup so far. Need some KOing. Some well-timed ambushes. Okay, turn 11 is another henchman. So I can't hit the Mastermind. I don't know if I can hit the Mastermind, actually. But I might just end up clearing the city right now. Because if I can avoid an escape, I do have time to make my strategy work. So let's see. I'm going to play the new recruits. It's 1 attack. And I draw 1 card. Let's keep track of Taskmaster's attack just so you can see how it works. I played a 2-cost card. He gets +4. The Taskmaster's at 9 right now. Wherever the 9 is on this die, there it is. So if I want to hit him, I can throw the cudgel for 3 more attacks. That's 4. I can get 5. I don't even have 9. So when I play Nerkkod, he's going to go up even more. So I'm not even hitting Taskmaster this turn, which is okay because I can clear the city. Especially if I hit the bridge, which I can do with the artifact. I may KO one of my cards, which is a wound here, or a card from my discard pile, and gain a new recruit. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I got 4 attack, and I'm going to throw the cudgel right now, actually, to get +2 attack towards the bridge. So effectively 7, because I'm going to hit the spider infected there. And do I have anything I want to KO? Blinding Flash, I can KO this by discarding a card out of each other player discarding a card. And then I can just get rid of a shield agent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. You know what? I don't need all 5 recruits. So what I'm going to do is, although if I get 7 by drawing a card, I'm going to be really upset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's going to happen. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the effect on a Blinding Flash by discarding a card and having the other side discard an operative and KO this wound so that I can also thin the deck. So they do get wall crawl for the first time this entire stream, and I'll wall crawl the new recruit. So I'll fight the spider infected for 7. Next turn I gain this turn as wall crawl. So they're gone. On the left, the bystander is rescued. I may KO one of my cards or a card from my discard pile, get rid of this shield agent in my discard pile, and I gain a new recruit to the top of my deck. There we go. It crawls up the wall. And here it is. New hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's pretty good. The cudgel's in the bottom of my deck. So I'll draw it next turn at least. To try again. Man, the shield troopers have never been more important here. Unless I get the second cudgel. Turn 12. Twist. That's unfortunate. Okay. Villain from right side's victory pile enters the bridge. Then play the top card of the deck. So I'm going to put in Patriarch just so he will haunt first. Unhaunted hero on the HP that costs 3 or less. He's going to go ahead and haunt, absorb energies. And now I'll play the card from the villain deck. It's going to be another spider infected. They're going up to 7, and they get a bystander. Might have to take a chance on Jester, but it could make things worse. Anyway, let's play the new recruits. I'm going to draw into an operative. That's not good. Because all I got is 2 attacks. So, if I fight Jester, I reveal the top 4 cards. I play all the henchmen I find. Don't even have enough for joystick. How many henchmen have come through? 4 out of 10. If I reveal like 2, 3, 4 henchmen, it's going to speed the game up and cause a barrage of escapes. But if I don't, I'll have saved myself an escape. The chances of just 1 popping up are very high, which is going to mean an escape next turn anyway. So I think I just let the spider-infected escape happen. Well, let's see if I get an ambush first. Which will wound the Mastermind, not really help me right now. If I get one, because it'll be another secret assignment. 5 recruit. I really want the other side to get that cudgel. Left-hand side's going to get not enough recruit. So maybe I can divide and conquer and try to do both sides. But again, if I have 2 cudgels, I can just... I don't need any soldiers. This is tough. The good wins condition is when the escapes happen, so I could make things worse by fighting Jester. I'm going to take... There's covert triggers for White Wolf, so I'll take another Nerkkod over here. We'll see what happens. It is a Coulson. Okay, I am going to decide not to fight Jester. I feel like that'll make things worse. Let's see if I can recover. I will suffer an escape and a discard. But I've got 4 attack coming up. At least. 2 more cards to draw. 5, 6. Got some attack over here as well. Turn 13 is... Yeah, would have been... First one would have been a henchman, so... Glad I stuck to my guns there. So we have our first escape. We do all the regular stuff. I'm going to get rid of Coulson. I'm not even thinking about it too much. I'm sorry, but I've got another strategy here already. Bystander. Ooh, ambush. But no covert. Darn. Bystander gets carried off. I'm going to discard the agent. Right-hand side is going to discard... I should keep as much attack as I can keep. Get rid of an operative. Okay, and that is an escape. First one of the game. 1 overrun. I might just let Jester escape too. Probably for the best. 7 attack on this henchman too. But I have some decent attack here, so I got odd, even. So it is Moonlight. So we're going to start with Snarling Fangs, 2 attack. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you may KO one of your heroes. Getting that KO power going. I will play Supersonic Flight for a card draw. I'll play the new recruits for 1 more attack and another card draw. Should be the cudgel, yep. I'll play the cudgel, put it out there. I'm at 5 attack after the trooper. If I play Starlit Path, I get to draw a card after the reshuffle, so that means none of these end up in the shuffle. Here's my discard pile. That will be kind of a problem. So there is a chance if I do play Starlit Path, I get to hit... actually, I can use the cudgel right now and then draw it again. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw the cudgel right now for +3 towards the bridge or the mastermind. I throw it immediately. It becomes the only card in my deck. I basically get +3 towards the bridge. Now I'll play Starlit Path for 1 attack, which lets me draw the cudgel again. Play it again, which is great. Okay, and I can leave it out, and also I get to spend 3 and then 4 of this, I'm at 2, to hit the spider infected, who I didn't give a bystander to for some reason. So let me go ahead and do that now. It was the public speaker. So there, for 7. Next turn I gain this turn as wall crawl. And then public speaker, I get 1 recruit for rescuing the public speaker. That's great, and I have 2 recruit now, so I guess once again, I am wall crawling a new recruits. Okay, only card in my deck right now. And that's that. I could fight Jester, but again, not going to do that. And the cudgel is out, which is good. So all I got to do is draw 2 troopers, and I can hit the mastermind. But again, do I want to with the way the city looks? I should do it when I can. I'm trying to win this game. Give me 2 troopers. 2. There's 1, 3, 4. There's the second one. Okay. I can hit the mastermind and then maybe clear out joystick as well. That's going to be fun. Turn 14 is Atrocity, who's going to come in and haunt the leftmost unhaunted hero in the HQ. So looks like the cudgel is being haunted. How you can haunt a weapon? Actually, I know how you can haunt a weapon. That happens all the time in fiction. So there you go. Now the cudgel is 5 attack, which might be a little bit better. And doesn't fill up the HQs, the city. So the haunting villains kind of help that way. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attack, 3 recruit, and I can move somebody to an adjacent space. I don't know. I'll move joystick up. It's not going to help that much because I'm probably going to take her out. Okay, I'm going to hit... well, let's see if I get an ambush first. I'm going to recruit Secret Assignment for 3. Yep. Yes, I do get an ambush. Tech ambush. Wound a villain. Guess what? I get to wound a villain because I have a tech. So who am I going to wound? Probably the Henchmen. Would be the smartest thing to do, make him a little weaker. So I'm going to go ahead and wound this spider infected. So now it's effectively 6. I guess I can just change the die because the wound is there. Cool. Let's keep that up. I'll fight joystick for 3. Amazing. I'd love to recruit Cloaking Tech Ambush so I can just trigger the wounds on my own. All right. That'll trigger the KO if... Well, hold on. Do I have another White Wolf? I don't, so never mind. Okay, turn 15 gives us Matarkus, who I didn't see last game. Which is okay, because Matarkus has Blood Frenzy and Ambush haunt the rightmost unhaunted hero in the HQ. Okay, fine. Keep the city empty. I don't care. I got a plan. This is great. Let's hit the Mastermind. Watch this. Once again, Epic Taskmaster gets plus attack equal to double the highest cost you play this turn. Hey, Dre with the Prime sub. Never give up, never surrender. Thank you so much. This one's for you, Dre. Watch this. I play a Trooper. That's +1 attack. Nothing for Taskmaster. Another Trooper. 0 is 0. I will throw the Cudgel, which is going to be +3 attack towards the bridge or the Mastermind. I throw it immediately. I got 5 attack towards Taskmaster. Taskmaster is only 5 attack. I absolutely love that it works. I'm going to go ahead and hit him right now. That's amazing. That's incredible. What a combo. What a situation. Okay. Teacher and Assassin. Oh, I got to put Henchmen back in. I forgot about that part. But it's going to happen anyway. Fight. Choose a Henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Each other player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes in the bottom of the hero deck. Ooh. Undersea Legions is going away. But I got a tactic. But I got to put the Henchman in first. So, left-hand side Spider Infected is coming in. 7 attack as usual. And a Bystander. It is the Comic Shop Keeper this time. That's 1 tactic down. I got an Epic Taskmaster tactic for only 5 attack. What a deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he's the rest of my hand right now. All right, let's keep going. I want that second Cudgel. Let's draw some cards. New recruit. 1 attack. Draw. Madam Hydra. Supersonic Flight. 1 attack. Draw a card. The Undersea Legions. Okay, once again, that's KO power. I got 4 attack. I don't know if I can get 7 this turn. Once again, I get hit Jester, but I don't think it's worth it. For 4 recruit, though, we got a Haunting and a Haunting and another Haunting. So I'm going to take my chance here and dodge Madam Hydra. All right. That's good. I can fight the other Henchman. 2 more attack. I am in Moonlight. 3 odds, 2 evens. Move them up a little bit. It's hard to do Moonlight and Sunlight with the Haunting going on because, you know, the height of the card combo. So Moonlight, whenever you defeat a villain or Mastermind this turn, you may KO one of your heroes. I feel like... Yeah, I played Snarling Fangs. Did I defeat a villain on that turn? Or I don't think I did anything. Anyway, I get to do it now. I'll play my 2 shield agents. Yeah, all right. I have the Wounded Henchman. Only 6. So let's go. This wound is returning to the stack. I will take out the spider infected. Wall crawl again, next hero. Got the bystander. And I defeated a villain. So I make KO one of my heroes. The shield agent is going to go away. No, I said it earlier. I already said it, Dre. Never give up, never surrender. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, by the way. And in your honor, I will also recruit... You missed it. I probably said it pretty quick, but thank you again. And thank you anybody who spends your Prime subs on me. You get them for free if you're a Prime member. And there's like infinite number of Twitch channels. But you spend it on me, and that's very kind. I really do appreciate that. It does help. I will wall crawl all my heroes if I could, just for you. But I can't. Alright. Whenever you defeat it... No, I didn't do the bridge, so... But good, I'm managing the city better than I thought. Oh, no worries. Happy to have said it again. I need to thin this deck. I need to see that cudgel more often than not. I have to see some bystanders from the villain deck some more so I can get some breathing room. And another spider infected a tall order. At least I've been able to take out a few of them before the strikes. So that's good. And bystander for you. It's the aspiring hero. That's the one of the only ways, or maybe I think the only way to get a psychic in this setup is the aspiring hero. Alright, make sure you can all see. Well, let's see if I can get an ambush. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I really want to keep wounding villains, so I'm going to take the other cloaking tech ambush for 4. And replaced with Snarling Fangs, no ambush. That's okay. I got 3 attack. Let me see how many henchmen have appeared. So far, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 have appeared. There are only 4 left. Out of all these cards in the villain deck, what are the odds that at least 2 of the top 4 are henchmen? The plus side is if I fight Jester and that fails, I get to rearrange those 4 cards in any order I want. I think with the gap of two spaces, 6 henchmen defeated, I'm going to take that chance right now, and I hope I don't regret it. Let's spend the 2 attack, let's fight Jester. I guess I can choose the bystander first. Here we go. Reveal the top 4 cards of the villain deck. Play all the henchmen you find. Put the rest back in any order. Let's see what's there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now or never. Flip. Okay, 1. Happy about that. I'll take 1. So let's first play the spider infected. No strikes in those top 4. Get the bystander. And I'll put the rest back in an order of my choosing. Oh, I'm choosing. Okay. So we got a twist, Patriarch, and Jester again. Patriarch's going to haunt an unhaunted hero in the HP that costs 3 or less. I'd rather do that, so we'll take Snarling Fangs, buy me some time. The twist is going to be rough and put things into the city. Hey, Dre, thanks for gifting the sub to Nightbot. Now the symbols, now the emotes will work. Very kind of you, I appreciate that. Should test it with a keyword. Okay. So the twist puts a villain in from a player's victory pile. Both sides have villains. Thank you so much. So something's going to come in. I'd rather not be Joystick, because she's going to put Henchmen back in. Left-hand side just going to put Henchmen in. There it is. Thank you so much. That works. So Patriarch first. From the left-hand side's turn. Then right side. Yeah, I don't want Joystick to come in. So we're going to put Patriarch, Jester. Oh, no. If I put Jester next, I'll know the next 2 cards are not. Yeah, let me do that. If I do Jester next, I know I can... Well, I still might put Henchmen in, though. I'm probably not going to fight Jester anyway. All right, so... If I do that, I know the next 2 cards are not Henchmen. So the most that can come in are 2. Which could still mess me up. And then if I don't fight anything and Patriarch comes in... That's going to cause an escape. What does left-hand side have as far as attack? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I can get to 7 if I'm lucky. Okay, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go Jester first, then Patriarch, and then the twist. All right. That's the whole turn over here, as far as I can tell. All right, please let me get to 7 attack or something. Okay, so Jester's going to come in now. He's going to get himself a bystander. Now the city is full. I would love to take out a henchman right now. I'm in Moonlight, and I got a new recruit, so I get to draw 2 cards. So we'll start with Scarlet Path. 1 attack, draw a card. That's not going to help me. Disappointed. New recruits. 1 more attack. And that's not going to help me either. Nope. I got 4 attack. Okay. I guess I have to take a chance on Jester again. I know the top 2 aren't going to be henchmen. There's 3 left. What are the odds that the 3 are the 3rd and 4th down? I guess we'll find out. We're going to do it. 2 attack. Titan Jester again. Bystander. Top 4 cards of the deck. We know what the top 2 are. That's going to be no surprise. Number 3. Of course. Number 4. Of course. Those are the odds. Are you kidding? Look at the villain deck. There's literally 3 more henchmen in there. And the next 2 were on the top. Serves you right for taking a chance. All right, you ready for some escapes? Here we go. At least I only have 1 escape right now, but that's rough. So, henchman played. Probably the worst thing that could have happened. I'm like, cool, I know what the next 2 cards are. What are the odds the next 2 are going to be henchmen? It's like, oh, 100%. They're both henchmen. 3 and 4 comes in. So Jester's in my victory pile right now. We can not worry about him. But we got another escape. I'm going to KO... No, I'm going to KO Absorb Energies. We're going to see what happens there. And now Secret Assignment's being haunted. No ambush because I have no covert. And each side's got to discard a card for the escape, which means I lose one of my agents. And right-hand side is going to lose a wound, which I don't care about. And that's an escape. That is the 2nd escape so far. Yep. There we go. Spider Infected's coming in. And Amy gets captured. So we'll have a 2nd escape next. And I put these cards back so that the twist is next. We had Jester, 2 Spider Infected, and the twist. Yeah, the plot twist. Hold on. What were the 4 cards? Oh, yeah, it was Jester. I just knew the Jester of the plot twist, so that's all I knew. So I have no idea what's coming. All right, 3 recruit. So the twist is going to come, and it's going to cause... I might lose after the twist. We'll see what happens. This could be really bad. I could have a chain of twists. Well, let's just keep going. Right-hand side is going to pick up Snarling Fangs. Left-hand side is going to pick up Snarling Fangs. I still would like the KO. Attack ambush, not going to happen. There's the cudgel. KO your highest cost card, discard 3 cards or gain 2 wins. Oh yeah, make it a choice. That's pleasant. All right, ready for this twist? Three, 4, 5, 6. A little better. So I played 2 extra cards. I sped the game up, and that's awful. All right, yep, here's the twist. And now I'm wondering where I put the scheme twist, the plot twist card. Where did it go? It's fine. We know what happens, right? I literally don't know where I just put it. That's so funny. Well, I choose a villain for my victory pile to enter the city, and then I play another card from the villain deck. So who's coming in? If I put Joystick in, that is going to... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, here's what happened, everybody. I thought I put the 2 cards back, but I never did. So that twist was another twist that was already there. So let me back up. I'm wondering what happened. All right, so here's what happened. I wouldn't have put the twist back on top. That's why I was confused. So let's just pretend we don't know a twist is there. So I'm still going to go Patriarch, then Twist. So this turn shouldn't have been a twist. It should have been Patriarch. A lot of things happened to the chain, and I forgot to put them back. So Patriarch comes in. Okay. So I subtracted the twist. We're good there. For now. Okay, it's a little better. But now I know I have 1 twist. I'm not supposed to know I have 2 twists coming, but now I do. Okay. It's another escape here. We're going to go ahead and KO Secret Assignment that's being haunted. And I got Coulson there. It's another double discard. I got to try to hit Patriarch. I don't know. I can't hit Patriarch. Hydra Operative getting discarded on the right. Left-hand side is going to discard an Agent. And that's an escape. That's another escape. That's only 3, but it's still 3. Then we got the twist coming up. All right. Then Patriarch enters. All right, here we go. We're going to go twist into twist now. Not much I can do about that. Okay, unhaunt. Haunt and unhaunt here on the HQ that cost 3 or less. I got rid of that one, so now he can't haunt. Which is okay, because I can fight him right now. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Let's take out Patriarch. Immediately on the right. Top card of my deck. Cost 3 or less, so I draw it. Taking out Patriarch. Okay, what a mess. What a mess. I got 3 recruit. And I'll take another Madam Hydra. And I'll end my turn there. I was so sure this cudgel thing would work, and it will work. I just don't think I have the time. I'm about to play a twist into a twist, which is going to put 2 villains in the city, and then play another one from the villain deck. So I probably lose right now. Yeah, that's probably the end of the game right there. Here we go. Such a good strategy, too. Hold on, how many villains do I have left? Yeah, that's gonna do it. Here we go. Here's the twist. Did I seriously just lose the twist card? I probably put it into a pile of things that aren't supposed to be with the scheme. And no clue where I put that, but we know what happens. So, a villain's going to enter, play another card from the villain deck. I'm going to put Jester in. He's going to get a bystander, which is Cypher. Playing a card from the villain deck. It's going to be the other twist that I wasn't supposed to know about. Another villain enters. This time it's either Spider Infected or Spider Infected. So it's another Spider Infected coming in. We do the escape, and then we play 1 more card from the villain deck. So I might not lose this turn, but I'm very, very close to losing. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Coulson once again. Although, you know what? No, I should put something else up, just in case something comes in that can haunt. I just really don't want to. Nah, I'm going to do it anyway. Supersonic Flight comes in. Gets carried off. That's a discard on the left again. Discard on the right. That's an escape. Let me just make sure I have the number of escapes proper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, just 4 right now. And the Spider Infected comes in. That was the one I put in there, so now I gotta play another card from the villain deck after I handle this. 7. And finally, another card from the villain deck for that last twist. And it's Salome. Of course it is. Of course it is. So she's gonna come in, but first we have the escape. There we go. One more time. This is rough. I will give up Nerkkod this time for the sacrifice here. There's one more. There's another Nerkkod. That's another discard. I gotta keep my attack. I'm gonna discard Adam Hydra on the left. And then right-hand side is gonna lose another operative. I don't know if I can survive this. I got a slim margin. And then Salome comes in. That's one more escape. I'm at 5 escapes. She has no ambush or anything. She can become a Mastermind later. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. She's got Blood Frenzy as well. Let's see how much attack I can get. Starting with Supersonic Flight. We'll see what happens. I'm at the mercy of whatever this turn does. 1 attack. Draw a card. All right, Starlit Path. It is still Moonlight. So I will play Starlit Path, 1 more attack, and a card draw. Nerkkod, 2 more attack. The Cudgel I can throw for 7 total towards the bridge or the Mastermind. But Salome's got Blood Frenzy. She's at 6. Oh, I put the scheme in my victory pile. That's where it is. All right. 1, 1, 1, 6, 1. I have 2 values. So Salome is at 8. So I am just out of reach for hitting Salome. So what I'm going to have to do is hit Jester and hope there's no more henchmen. They must have gone through enough of them, right? Let me just give her bonus attack right now. She's at 8 on this side, thanks to Blood Frenzy. I have no other choice. I have to do it. Otherwise, I probably get an escape next turn. So let's spend 2 attack to hit Jester. We will gain Cypher as a hero, which is better on the other side, but I'll take it. Okay, let's do it. Top 4 cards of the villain deck. All the henchmen you reveal. No henchmen. Great. Finally, because I got them all out there. Put the rest back in any order. So is there an order that'll let me survive? Not the twist. Atrocity will haunt the leftmost unhaunted hero. He'll go ahead and haunt the Werewolf by night. Okay. Then I can do Bullseye if I get that right. Jack-o'-lantern's going to be easier to hit, but he's going to put a henchman back in. So I'm going to go Atrocity, then Bullseye, then Jack-o'-lantern, then the twist. We'll see. We'll see if I can survive that. I got the Cudgel of the Deep still out. Let's see what happens. I got 3 turns of villains. And I got some good attack coming up. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the Cudgel. Hanging on by a thread here. Also, on twist 7, I just lose. Not a lot of stuff in my hand right now after all those discards. Okay, so here comes Atrocity. I put him in there on purpose. He's going to hunt the leftmost unhaunted hero in the HQ. Is going to be track the captive's Werewolf by night. But that does free up a city space. But not much else I can do here. I got 3 recruit, 3 attack. I can exercise Supersonic Flight, but then I know that causes my 6th and final escape next turn. So that doesn't make any sense to do. Plus 3 towards on the bridge or the Mastermind. So Bullseye's coming in next. I'll get a new recruits in my turn. Okay. Really wish I could have done more wounding. This is a better hand. All right, let's do this. So here comes Bullseye. I'm going to guess that there's going to be an attack. Actually, no, I looked at that Coulson card too long ago. I think there's going to be an attack icon on it. So I'm going to say recruit, so he doesn't get it right. And I got it wrong. So, unfortunately, he's now a 7-attack villain. But I can get 7 attack. So, plus I can get a couple KOs out of it. But we'll see what I actually want to fight. 2 attack. You get KOs when you defeat a villain or mastermind. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if I throw the Cudgel of the Deep, that'll be 11 plus 3 towards Bullseye. But I can still only hit one thing. Let me just double check my Blood Frenzy. Oh, Blood Frenzy went down because I put a Henchman back in. Oh no, or was it... Oh, I think Blood Frenzy checked the other side or something. I forget what happened, but the point is on the left-hand side... Right? Did I, like, not put cards back, or what? Nope, I'm good. Left-hand side only has Jess... Oh, no, I did put him in the wrong place. Okay, I found him. Okay. Yeah, so left-hand side's got a Taskmaster tactic. That's 1, 2, 3. So now Salome's at 9 over here because I got 3 values on the left. So I can't even hit her. I could hit the Spider-Infected here in the sewers to draw a card, and maybe that'll give me enough to do something. Let me do that. For 7. Wall crawl next hero this turn. Draw a card with the news reporter. I will draw. It is a shield agent. That didn't do anything for me. So that's where my turn is going to end. Some strong heroes I'm just not getting. Just not getting what I need. The wounding is good. The cudgel is amazing against Taskmaster, but the city is very difficult to control, especially with these early strikes. I only got 2 early strikes this time, but I really wish I could have hit some henchmen first. Plus that really unlucky time I fought Jester. That really hurt me too. I could have survived, I think, if that had not happened. Okay. Okay, turn 22 is going to be Jack-o'-lantern, who I had put there with a twist after that. So we'll see what I can do here. I'm going to dodge Venom Hydra. I just need to attack. I got it. I get to wound a villain too. Okay. So we're going to go with... nobody's got any wounds, so I'll do it in this order. Commander Hattusaraze right here. I have to do it this way. 3 attack. 2 more attack. And I wound a villain. Here's the wound for the villain. I'm going to get a total of 6 attack this turn. Let's say I play the soldier first. I can wound a spider infected and hit them. Although right-hand side has how many victory point values? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so she's 9 universally. So if I wound the spider infected in the sewers and Amy comes in, or I can hit Bullseye. I should probably hit the henchman before they get stronger, because Taskmaster will put them back in. So let's wound the spider infected here, so they're down to 6. And now I have enough attack to hit them. Before I do so, though, I should play Secret Assignment to recruit. Covert, if any villain or mastermind has wounds, you get +2 recruit. So I do. Oops. And now I will fight Spider infected. Wound goes back. Wall crawl is locked in. I got the bystander. I got 5 recruit. So I'm going to wall crawl the other cloaking tech ambush. Hopefully I can keep surviving. Wall crawl it. There's another... Okay, ambush. Wound the mastermind. Cool, I get to wound a Taskmaster. There you go. That was cool. Alright, but that's all that happens there. Needed more of that. Going over. This is going to be, if I recall correctly, yep, a twist. Which means I can show you the cargo that found it. That's twist 6, unfortunately. I'm almost at 7. A villain from my current victory pile enters the bridge and play another card. So I could lose right here. In fact, I probably will. I'm going to put Jester in. We will see if I get lucky. Jester gets a bystander. Moment of truth. What is this card? In 3, 2, 1, it is Jack-o'-lantern. So that is going to be my second attempt failed. That's going to push out the spider-infected. And the copycat gets carried off. And once again, good has won, but I can't find that button, so technically evil won here. Ouch. 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 This is rough. Somebody's going to have real good luck with the cudgel or with wounding and such, but I gave it my best shot. Apologies to those who had confidence in me here. But I tried. Technically what just happened there is I should have KO'd a hero that costs 6 or less, but as soon as that happened, I lost. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this. Let me go ahead and resolve this poll here. Yes, surprisingly rough. So it's tougher than Epic Ebony Maw, which, you know, shocks me a little. Too bad we couldn't eliminate Taskmaster. That's going to add some time onto this thing, but happens. It was a lose. 20,000 channel points went out to those who said I was going to lose. And once again, the setup is live on the sheet. Let me actually take a moment to enter my results right now. I'm all zoomed in over. Before I sign off here, back to 100. All right, let's enter my matches and see how. Yep. Couldn't control the city once again. Boy, I tried. Oh, you got to open this one up, Ollie, so I can do my results. But yeah, I fought Jester when I had knowledge of the top 2 cards of the villain deck. And I had already played 6 Henchmen, and I'm like, what are the odds the next 2 are also going to be Henchmen? Out of the 4 remaining, it's going to be the 2 of the 4 that I don't know about, and it was both of them. And that was bad. So, there you go. Let's refresh. Yeah, setup looks interesting this week. Okay, open. Thank you very much. Let's enter this in. Here we go, and then I'll sign off. I played setup A. That's the only one I play. I didn't win. I really tried. Let's count my VP. Villains go back in. That also hurts the VP. So left-hand side got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 on the left. And right-hand side... Actually, no, there's more. I just missed cards. 13, 14 on the left. And right-hand side got 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. That is exactly 14. Both sides got exactly 14, and that is nothing. That is nothing. Okay. Oh, this took 23 turns, which is not good for a losing game. You want to go longer. You know what? I think my first losing game is better. So I'm going to submit my first one, which means I'm not going to submit this one because the game lasted longer. I had the same number of escapes and I had more VP. So yeah, I'm not going to submit this one. I'll have to watch the video back and enter that score. So just in case, it's always better to submit your best. Thank you guys for coming by this stream. I hope you guys who are going to Gen Con have a great time next week. I will be streaming next week during Gen Con. So if you're not there, you should come here because we'll be talking about what we learned from those who are there. And I look forward to finding out all the details about What If and anything else that might be a secret that we'll learn about. Good night for me. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. Enjoy this setup as much as you possibly can. I hope you have more success than I do. And whatever else you're doing, hope you have a good time with it. Take care, everybody. Jed Can't. That's great.